Very cool,
Thank
man.
you,
Always
brother.
Dude, always a
Mic
pleasure.
drop. Mic drop.
Mic drop, man. Always a pleasure. All right, let's see who we go to next. How about my favorite opera singer, who's back?
I'm back, bitch!
Haven't been here in a minute, Christina. How you doing?
You know what? I'm doing adventures in compressing, and I want to tell you why I think it's important for everyone to learn how to compress their own files rather than just paying someone if you're going to be on ordinals.
Preach.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not saying that you don't need to sleep sometime and that you shouldn't hire people for services sometimes. You should. But we want to grow the ordinals ecosystem. How are we going to grow the ecosystem if we tell people, oh, every time that you're going to mint, you have to pay someone to compress your ordinal? No, you gotta learn to do that shit yourself. So we need to empower our community to be able to do things so that they can self-mint every time and be happy about what they're doing.
When you compress your audio, does it lose quality or is it the same quality?
No, my audio sounds fucking great.
Good question, Boo. Good question.
Because that was my top tip I told you earlier. Convert your MP3 to an AAC file. You don't need to do anything fancy. You can do it right in your DAW. And for those of you who don't know, that stands for Digital Audio Workstation. There's also other programs that you can do. Make sure it's like 16 per second for the sample rate. You don't need to make it any higher than that. That's professional standard industry quality. And you're not going to be able to hear. I converted it from an MP3 to an AAC. I can hear no difference in the quality. And eventually you're going to have a video file with that, so it's not going to stay an AAC file in the end anyways. So guys, happy adventures in compressing. When I have more tips for you next time, I'll be sure to give them.
Now, Christina, you dropped like the first opera project on ordinals, correct?
I am dropping the first opera performance on Bitcoin on ordinals ever!
Where can people find you and where can people find this project?
Well, they're going to find it on the ordinals marketplace, of course. But before we do it, I have been in talks with Token Tracks, and Token Tracks is trying to form a partnership with the ordinals marketplace so they can buy it on Token Tracks first, and then they'll, have it. The secondary marketplace will be the ordinals marketplace.
We appreciate you, Christina. Always a vibe. Good to see you back.
Oh, it's always good to see you, Los. You're amazing.
Thank you. She lies, but I'll take it. Let's see. Oh. He's already got a camera aimed at him. Let's just go with my boy Colin right here.
Go talk.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
Man,
Crazy Lowe's, what's up in the building, dude? Good to see you,
Good to
man.
see you, bro.
Oh, I see you're drinking a Friday beer, yeah.
We are drinking Friday beers, the official beers of IRL Alpha.
It's not Friday, but
It's not Friday, it's a Thursday, but we still have our Friday beers.
it's Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday, which will lead into Hungover Friday.
Yeah,
So
but
just keep it going.
then you got, what doesn't give you a hangover is the nootropics. We got the nootropic spray up in here.
What is that nootropic spray?
The nootropic spray is a psychedelic mushroom spray. Did you hear that? Yeah, you can spray mushrooms. You don't have to eat them. You don't have to get the stomach ache. You don't have to do all that other stuff. You just spray it in your mouth like a breath spray.
Can you give us a demonstration?
Yeah.
How does this work?
Okay, well, you open your mouth and there you go, Eureka. In about 10 minutes, you'll have some of the benefits of
Minty fresh.
minty fresh breath, fresh brain, fresh vibes, We like to keep it fresh here at IRL Alpha.
I already feel the synapses going. Colin, tell us a little bit about Nootropics and the company you're working for right here.
Yeah, so Nootropics is a leading company. We're the Willy Wonka meets Apple of the psychedelic mushroom scene.
I love that pitch.
Yeah, so because we got lots of flavors, but also like our presentation is bomb, right? You got the nice chocolate bars, you open them up, you got the golden ticket, like you won something. You got 0.33 grams per chocolate. You got dosing information. We talk about set and setting, ancient Aztecs taking mushrooms, ancient Greeks. You don't have to be lost in the sauce here. We got instructions on how you can live your best life through enhancing your neuroplasticity. And that means you're making new synapses and new neural connections in your brain.
I love that I'm getting in touch with my Aztec ancestors as I eat these delicious chocolates. So Colin, what else? You also do yoga, man. Tell us a little bit about your yoga practice.
Spiritual shit.
Dude, he's all on the spiritual shit, bro. He's like on the mushrooms and the yoga. Tell us a little bit about the yoga practice.
Yeah, I really love yoga. I've been teaching yoga for 16 years. I have a daily practice. I love meditation, restorative yoga, but my main thing is like vinyasa, the flow yoga. I like to incorporate wellness into the crypto world because there's a lot of us here in Web3 and crypto. We sit a lot, we're plugged in a lot, we're in the screens, which is dope. I love that, but it's important to have balance, right?
Dude, definitely need the balance because I've like noticed myself just like addicted to the screens, man. So it's like, okay, so how do you get balance? How do you align those chakras, man? Give us the sauce.
Well, it's good to establish a routine, and especially first thing you do in the morning. Do you look at your screen first thing, or do you do something else? So I tend to look at my screen, but I'm working towards, actually having a routine, right, where you do something else before you look at your screen. Journal, meditate, make tea or coffee, and like go see some sunshine. Get sunlight before screen light is what I like to say.
Dude, okay, that's the alpha and a mic drop right there. Get sunlight before screen time. Dude, I fucking love that, dude. Colin, bro. Pleasure, man. Check out my boy Colin Brightfield. Brightfield, where can we find you on socials?
On socials, I'm at Brightfield on the IG and the Twitter /X. And then if you want to learn about Nootropics, we're at Nootropics. Just all one word on the gram.
Love it, man. You heard it here first. IRL Alpha, always dropping the alpha. Fucking pleasure, my guy.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Dude, love it, bro. Let's see who we're going to go to. Oh, look who just walked in. Boo. We have a celebrity here.
What's good, sir? What's good, boys? What's good, brother? How we doing? What's good,
What's up, Mark?
What's good?
So did you just pull up in your 2001 gently used Honda Civic?
I did. It's gently used, still reliable, always beautiful. Yeah, so.
One of the most reliable cars.
Always. It's stood the test of time. 23 years, it's still kicking.
That's how you stay winning, right? Just driving the used Honda Civic.
100%. Need a max win,
I see you're not rocking any, simply jean shorts today. What's up with not rocking the jorts?
I can't rock those like you can. You got more swagger than I got. I don't have that. If there's anything we know in Web3, I have the least amount of drip of anybody. So, facts are facts.
Mark, man, like you host like one of the most amazing podcasts in this space. Like you've interviewed tons of people, man. How'd you get started in the whole podcasting world?
I just liked having good conversations with people, and I was like, if I can figure out how to record these, then it'd be fun to do. And so it was just going for it, watching a lot of YouTube videos and figuring out how to set it all up. But yeah, nice and fun. A lot of YouTube videos.
What's the secret to making a great podcast?
Telling a story that makes it interesting, even for somebody who doesn't know who your guest is. So that's always the goal.
Now, how do you get to into the deep conversations? Do you prep first? Like, do you meet with your guests first, or do you just go organically from the first meeting?
Depends. All of them are a little bit different. Some I have the ability to kind of spend more time actually getting to know them, everything like that. Some I have a relationship with prior to that, so I know them a little bit. But honestly, I prefer when I don't know them and I can just kind of learn shit just by having the conversation with them. So I'm just asking the questions that I want to know as a fan of them and what they're doing. And so it makes it easy because if I have that question, somebody else probably does too.
Bro, now where can we find these amazing podcasts that we've been speaking about?
Oh, YouTube, baby, YouTube. Mark Holster. So
Let's get it.
Mark, man, looking forward to seeing you on the panel. Always a good time seeing you again, bro. Take care of that Honda Civic, bro. It's a very reliable car. One of my favorite artists and one of the hardest working people in Web3. Oh, don't try to dip out. Don't try. That was both of you. Don't you dip out. I got 1980 and adventuring. Did I say it right that time?
You said it right this time.
I said it right. I'm learning. Adventuring, you just got a new job over at Reach XYZ, right?
Get Reach.
Get Reach. What kind of website is that? It sounds a little...
It's a social-fi platform that's going to fix what's broken with the Twitter algorithm for the Web3 community as a whole and beyond.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
So
Now, what does...
is it essentially marketing for... It sounds like marketing for artists or business. Is that kind of the niche, or?
Yeah, it's for artists, projects, companies, anybody that wants to communicate with the core of Web3. What's usually been wrong is that we've seen the Twitter algorithm causing a lot of issues where a lot of posts go unnoticed by certain communities, certain artists. I mean, as an artist, I can ask you like, what is your main issue when you launch something?
Yeah, I mean, it's what everybody reach, right? The algorithm.
It's not the art, right? The
No.
art is the easy part.
The art is there, but we just can never reach anybody.
So typically, like what we've seen in the space is like artists have to go out. They'll have to jump in people's DMs.
Yeah.
They'll have to reach out to advisors to say, hey, can you help me? Show my project or on the space. Like we want that to change. So essentially, we're using a token as a utility token that you can use to create missions and actually put rewards behind those missions. And my job is the lead for the biz dev side of things is to actually partner with different communities, different artists to install that Reach bot throughout the discords of all over Web3, and then you can reward your community for like engaging with your tweets. And then eventually that'll branch out to you being able to target market who you want to reach into different discords. So you're essentially cross collaborating across discords as well.
Sounds like a good idea. Customers, you guys have any use case studies?
My goal, really, and it sounds mean, is like I want to kill the job of like a collab manager. Like if you have
a lot of collab managers are going to be pissed that you said that.
And the reason why I say that is because like it is really difficult to get your project seen. Like when you launch a project, like the first thing that you do is you have to like go allow list into all these different communities. You usually have to hire a collab manager to go out and like, hey, go deal with that. Oh, I'm gonna get allow list for this, allow list for that. Like, could you imagine if all the major discords in Web3 had our bot installed and you can target specific discords to link directly to an announcement tweet that you're launching a project, and not only will your Discord see it, but all the other Discords within that network will also see it. All in one shot.
Okay, I'm sold on that, man. And where do we find that? Get Reach XYZ?
Yeah, just Get Reach.
Get Reach,
yeah.
Dude, love to see it.
That sounds legit.
That does sound legit. I'm gonna borrow this guy and take him for a walk because I want to show off your amazing artwork. You just brought over another piece over here, right? If you don't know, this is 1980. Amazing artist in this space. Actually has some of his art here at IRL Alpha. Let's go showcase your art. Sneak right by you. Sneak right by, sneak right by. What up, Bruno? Good, man. Let's sneak right by you. So, if you don't know, this is 1980s work right here. We got this great mixed media piece right here. We got all this right here. I think I can sit on this. Okay, it worked. 1980, man. Tell us about your artwork and tell us about the inspiration. There's a new piece right here.
Yeah, this one's interesting. This one is the reverse of Adam and Eve. This is the last couple, and that's the last tree left. You know, basically the visualization shows the network. We're living in the internet in the future, and this is the last couple connected to each other via VR headsets, right? And I custom coded the animations to simulate uploading of data as they're sitting there, as it's like the last time it'll be uploaded. You know, kind of dark, but also, you know, kind of just trying to tell the truth about what is happening in reality, right? I mean, AI and everything. You know, just trying to communicate a truth to this artwork. That's it, yeah.
That piece just gave me a boner, not gonna lie. That's an amazing piece.
I appreciate you. Yeah. This one's interesting. You know, the finish of it is supposed to be like a cyberpunk wheat paste. You know, it's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be ripped, torn, to really kind of visualize like our society. It's not perfect. It's, you know, so the finish of the piece is like mixed media to really something you might even see on the street, but it's communicating a message. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Dude, I love it. And like, this is another one I love this piece as well. You got like the plexiglass in the back. Tell us about this piece.
Yeah, for sure. This one's a character. He's lost in the void. So you see a character there. It's kind of like the black hole of the internet, trying to find himself. A lot of patterns, which are generative code, which I also put the code on the plexiglass. And then what I did is change the code a little bit, point camera, take picture, to try and be like little things that people can kind of connect with when they look at the artwork, be like, what? What is that, you know? So, you know, again, another mixed media type of thing where it's like paint, you know, it's wheat paste, it's street art, trying to touch all these things that resonate with me and my youth, you know?
I mean, like, I'm absolutely enamored by your work, man. It's like amazing, especially this piece. Like, the last couple, right?
Yeah, the last
Oh my
couple.
God.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
That's amazing. 1980. Where can we find you? Where can people find like your amazing artwork?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Twitter, 1980k.com. It's just my website. And yeah, here at IRL Alpha, always appreciate you guys and appreciate you always, man.
Dude, 1980. So much. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Amazing work, man. Check out this man. Like, dude, amazing work. I mean, it just
you.
speaks for itself.
Thanks, brother.
1980, man. Let's see. Where will we go now? I want you so bad because you did that, but I will not. Let's go. Let's go. I know who I'm going to go to. This is not Butoshi, but Blue Toshi. The other half of the Bitcoin booze on Ordinals. And Lumi, the guardian of the Bitcoin booze, correct? Let's go to both of them right now. Let's just interrupt and sit in like, hey, what's up, guys? Hey. You got Lumi and Blue Toshi, correct?
Yeah, Blue Toshi.
Take the mic. I got one right here.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, there you go. What's up, Blue? Man, tell us a little bit about Bitcoin Boo, since you know.
It's a straight up rug. We scammed you. It's no, okay. So yeah, we just sold out our collection. Super happy. Thanks to anybody who's watching. That's like a supporter. Yeah. The Brutality. Yeah. And fuck, man. We thought we'd get a little break after, but straight back to it.
I mean, do founders eat? Do founders sleep? No, right?
No.
It's like, no.
These two, I don't think I've seen them have more than 2 hours of sleep. They're just constantly working. Yeah, look
What do
at
you mean?
that
This guy
bag.
just took a vacation to Hawaii with all the mint funds.
Yeah, look at his shirt.
Look at the shirt.
Look at Boo with his new shirt, new mint out. Oh yeah.
Minted out.
Blue
the
has
young
a new
king,
sweater
Blue
too.
Toshi.
Yeah,
Blue
red,
and
blue. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, no.
I do love the Pikachu. Now, how'd you guys get inspired to make like the Bitcoin booze? What was your inspiration? Because I noticed a lot of seems like a lot of 16-bit like SNES like type of art.
So before ordinals were a thing, I already liked pixel art, so I had all these little characters and like game assets is what I was referring to them as in the start. And then ordinals came out, we were like, fuck, I gotta make a fuck ton more. These are perfect. They're small files, so cheap to inscribe, super cute, and it's my art. I want it immortalized.
Oh, so you're the artist.
I didn't do all of them,
Okay.
but I was the one that made the original base. And I had been sitting on that for a few months because I was just kind of toying with the idea of making some stupid little 8-bit game. So, but no, the art for this new project, I did nothing. I helped with like creative direction, but we had a team helping us. We have like 500 traits, which is a lot of fucking traits. Oh my god, if it was one person doing that,
great
dude.
honoraries too.
Oh yeah. The honoraries are the best. Somebody.
I do have the
You
crypto
do,
dick
technically,
butt,
yeah.
which is my favorite. One dick equals one butt. Thank you, Boo. And you're the guardian of the Butoshi Kingdom. How did that come about?
So I used to be Aphrodite Boo, but recently in Miami, she got sold. So I was gonna take the sell. It was a lot of money. She sold for a lot, and I needed a new identity. The holder told me I could run Aphrodite, but I was like, it's not mine anymore. I want something that's mine. So my beautiful King Butoshi gave me an honorary, Lumi, the guardian of the kingdom, and she's gonna be the guardian. And I think that fits me. Right now, what I mainly do, I manage the social media, and I do social connects. I go to events with him, help him meet people, importing people, which I really love. And thankfully, Lumi's a fox. Foxes are my favorite animal, and she's the best fox out there, 9-tailed, and she's pink.
So all serendipitous universe, just
Yes,
like put it. I'd love to see it. Now, where do you see like the project going forward? Like, what are you guys got cooking up?
A lot I can't say, but our main goal.
Well, you can drop. Come
Game.
on. Here's
Game.
IRL Alpha. We got. I see Boo giving me like the look. He said yes. Leak the alpha.
We're going to 0. That's the alpha.
I love when it goes to 0. It makes me feel alive. It makes my nipples a little hard. I do love it.
We can
have a kink
provide
for
you
going
that
to 0.
sensation. We can provide that sensation for you.
Don't threaten me with a good time, bro.
I'm not guaranteeing 0, but I want. No, D&D, AI, creating life.
You guys do have a great AI, like where they interact with each other, kind of giving them their own souls, right?
Yeah.
How'd you come about with that idea? The young king himself, Boo, right there.
This motherfucker was like, I want to make people, and now he does with AI.
We're talking about your expertise and your skill with the souls, the AI souls.
Originally, all of the boos were run by actual people. But
Really?
yeah, like all the Twitter accounts that we have, they were run by actual people. But it got hard because people have their own lives. They're not going to be online every day,
Yeah.
especially if they're not committed into ordinals. So how to get rid of that problem? AI. And AI is developing really, really fast. And our King Butoshi, he's behind most of that. Like, I'm very proud of him.
So you guys used AI to replace people. I love it. That's the
Yeah,
future right
that
there.
is the future. AI replacing people. And King Butoshi, he's the mastermind behind all of that. So if any of you guys have a problem,
Scary.
he is scary.
The depopulation master right there, King Butoshi, wanting to eradicate the human race and make way for AI.
One robot at a time.
One bot. Dude, where can we find the project? Where can we find you guys on social? Give us a.
Tell them about the hidden phase 4.
Is there a hidden phase 4?
There is a hidden
Was
phase
there
4.
just some
We'll
alpha
get to
leak?
the hidden phase 4. So you can find us on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. It's at Bitcoin Boost, and all of our links are there. And one of those links will take you to our hidden phase 4, which is actually it's just secondary on Magic Eden. There's actually like a 10% discount right now.
10% not too shabby.
Yeah, it's a hidden phase 4. So the people that like were begging us for a whitelist once upon a time to flip it, if they want it still, you can get in. It's there. Please. Otherwise, we go to 0.
Don't take my man to 0. And where can we find you, Louis?
It's going to be at Luminelbu on X. Yes.
The keeper of the Boo
The
Kingdom.
keeper of the Boo Kingdom. And I also run the Bitcoin Booze account, so I guess that's
Oh, so
also
that's you
me.
behind the
Yeah,
socials.
that is
Okay.
me behind the socials.
Love it, man. Check out Bitcoin Booze on
Please
Ordinals.
check it out. Please check it out.
Lutoshi, Lumi. Love to see it. Thank you guys so much. Oh, dear, my dude. Lumi, always a pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
Oh, look who just walked right by me. No. Cosmo Dimichi, collected artist. Sick fucking guitar shredder. One dude, like a pillar of my childhood with Chris Kofo and like the photos he took of Nirvana.
Oh, my buddy Faro.
Yeah, Faro. I mispronounce everything. Chris Faro, sorry. Dude, bro, Chris Harvon, tell us about like what's going on with you, your art that you got coming out. Just give us a little like background on you.
I've been working on a whole plan, and it's really coming together. I can't really share the details just yet, but I'm super
come on, leak the
excited.
alpha.
I'm super excited about it. It's basically an extension of like really putting my art and music together, but I've been searching for the right way to do this for the last 3 years, and I think I finally like cracked it, cracked the code for myself. So I'm just gonna do it.
I mean, music NFTs have been a spicy topic of lately.
That's not exactly what I'm kind of going for something really different. I actually just wrote an article, actually.
Where can we find that article?
Pinned to the top of my Twitter. It's the pinned tweet. And that basically lays out kind of all of the problems that I see. Basically, it was like all my thoughts on music NFTs, where we're at, how we got here, and like what might be the solution. And then what I want to do is kind of spearhead the other direction. That's kind of what I'm going for. And it's going to be like in another few months from now. But I'm like, frankly, I'm not into, nothing that I've seen over the last 3 years has like resonated with me at all. Like I'm really kind of disappointed. And a lot of my friends, I've got a lot of friends in the music business and artists and bands. Most of them are like, kind of like not into what's going on. And I actually, from the inside, I don't really blame them. Like if I had not been in like Clubhouse in 2021 and learned what I learned then, I think I would have sort of passed it over and just sort of been looking at this and not into it. But it's a different journey for me. And so I want to change shit. I want to mix shit up.
Now, what do you think is like necessary to change like music NFTs in that narrative?
Well, it's kind of what I laid out in this thing, and it's pretty long. Actually, I will say it's a bit of a read, but I wanted to be really thorough about it. Hey, it's Taylor. I was just thinking about her. But yeah, man, it's there's a lot of factors, and there's so much. I think one of the things is that we've had such a devaluation in this over the last really 25 years, even more, that people do not see music in the same way as they see visual art. And I think a lot of that has to do with the business models too surrounding, how you make money as a platform. Even Spotify, it's like all of this is what's the best way they can make money. And I don't want to see that same thing happening in Web3, which is where it's going. It's like the platforms are setting this thing out about, it's not about the artist and about quality or even about, it's about the wrong things. So I think they're almost ready to get started, but that's kind of where I'm coming from. But please check out the article.
Chris, where can we find you, like on socials?
ChrisArvin.com, and my Chris Arvin is my handle. So.
Yo, Chris, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, too.
Bosch, follow me. Oh. And that is all the time we have for the IRL Alpha pre-show. Please stay with us as we go to the IRL Alpha main show and after with the IRL Alpha post-show, where we got my favorite foreign agent of the CCP, Patrick Amadon, one of the best podcasters in the space, Mark Holzer, the coder extraordinaire and my favorite contrarian, Beganbot. Dude, the one, the only, does he even need an introduction? Fast Eddie, I need a Max Win.
He's on the
And this stylish motherfucker right here, Jux, G6 private jet connoisseur.
Yeah, that was my jet.
That was his jet. Stay tuned for the main show. We love you, chat. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time, I'm your boy, Lo Swayze. See you on the main show. See you at the post show. Peace out. Thanks, Bosch.
Yeah, you can say, thank you, everyone, but it's not over yet, and then I'll go, and then boom, I'll just go to you, and then, boom, Chris will start recording right from there. We'll get footage from that, you leading.
That'll be so good.
I don't know what is going to happen.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, absolutely.
So, how we doing?
Is this working?
Oh, yeah, it's working.
Oh, it's kind of low.
How many jobs did you get this week?
I got one more job.
Yeah, we're going to get
this
you
week.
louder.
We need to be louder.
Jerry, can we make Mark and everyone louder and adventuring louder?
We need to be louder. Jerry, can you hear me, baby?
Everyone wants
this mic's for all of us.
Buckets. Actually, you know what? I proposed it in an IRL Alpha. No mics, only screaming. If you can't scream, you and me. We're win. No, you and me. We're gonna win. Okay, Jen, you're in too.
That was amazing.
We need to bring in the Wall Street days of like Alpha, where it's like, who's the loudest? Like,
It's literally the trading floor on Wall Street.
Exactly.
I need 5. Oh, God. I'm with you.
Where's the whippets? That'll be the trading floor on Wall Street.
I'm with you.
We can't.
No, that's great. No, intentional fully. Yes.
You made
Leave
the background
that.
of your profile.
Buckets, did you buy the Fidenza of Solana? Because, oh boy.
Are you the rubber man?
Generational wealth missed. Fucked up.
I love them. They're great.
Sounds like someone missed it.
Looks like nothing I've ever seen before.
Look at this boldness. I'm down for it though. But the boldness of
I texted him and told him to do it.
6'8".
Yeah, all right, that's okay. That's okay.
I demand front seat.
We need Monster Mike
you can pull
brains
up a
on
chair.
the front row.
Check.
No, he just knows how to talk shit.
Oh, wait, we need to take a picture.
Oh God, we're running a little late, guys. I swear to God, we're on time. It's not our fault. It's someone else's fault. Hey, panel, what's up?
I need a max win.
We have lights on. Okay. We're gonna do an Anita Max win contest. The best Anita Max win, you win a pair of Crocs. Yeah, you actually do have. Yeah, you are. That is true.
Fire.
That's good. Oh, it's perfect.
I think they can hear us live on stream, so I'll do it again. Mark, how do you say your last name?
Colser.
Colster?
Colser.
Colser. It's like Colster.
Yeah.
I'm going to mint that on Tezos.
Love it. So good. Hey, Jerry, how far away are we?
Jerry.
Oh, you're okay. Never mind. Can we start soon?
Testing.
Yeah, that's the kind of the goal was to start streaming. Like we're gonna start the show. Yeah. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, we got shitcoins to 8.
I don't think they can hear us.
Yeah, do you not see people aren't on laptops right now? We're losing money. Okay, NFT show says we can hear you. JMC says can't hear. Really helpful.
Testing. I still don't think mine's working.
Yeah, no, we're getting Mark louder. We're getting Mark louder.
No, I don't think mine's on at all.
I don't think mine's on at all either.
No, I hear you.
Yeah,
I can hear that.
I hear you.
You can hear
I hear
me?
you.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
You're on. We'll make
My
you all
lips are
loud.
in there.
Testing.
I'm in there.
We'll get it. Trick. Okay, NFT show says we can hear you, but we're going to make it better. Don't worry. I don't know what's going on. Some forces that want to keep us down, they're trying to keep us down.
Cables are cabling.
Cables are cabling. Hey, can you make every single one of our voices louder? Mark, his voice is too quiet. Watch this. Mark, talk.
Testing.
Look at that.
I'm loud, but I don't think the mic is.
I'm
Testing. There we go. Go lines. It's working.
Check it, fucking check.
There we go. There we go. Soldier Boy, tell him.
If you want to pull the chair, they can.
I heard my name.
You got a microphone, Buckets?
I got it. Right
Okay,
here.
you
Hello.
got it. Yeah,
Hello.
you do.
He does not need that.
He's keeping it warm.
We ready? All right, we did it, guys.
All right.
You ready too, Rosamom?
1, 2 buckets.
Okay. I can hear Christina still talking in the back. I'm going to wait till she stops. Now I'm looking at her, and she doesn't know I'm looking at her, and she's still talking. And now we're all going to look at her. Okay, cool. We got it. Cool. We did it. Welcome to IRL Alpha. My name is Begamot, and I'm your host, and we're here to talk about all things NFT and Web3. However, we're not going to lecture you. We're going to fight with you. We're going to fight with each other. We're going to fight with the chat. So how it works, if you're in the crowd, you're in the first 2 rows, there's microphones for you. Raise your hand. Get a mic in there. You know what to do. Buckets, I know you're loud. You still need a microphone. There's people on the internet. If you're on the internet, type your comments. We can all read them here. We'll read them out as long as they don't flood our own bags. If you're in the back, there's a microphone right there next to Monster Mike. Pull that out a little bit more too, okay? You're in charge of this microphone now. Walk up here, say your take into that microphone. There's a camera right there. We're all going to share our thoughts. We just have a couple things you got to do. If you share your opinion, you're not allowed to pump your own bag. You're not allowed to tell us your life story. If you start talking a little too long, you start shilling some shit, you're going to hear a sound something like this, which means wrap it up. If you keep going a little bit longer, we will start booing and you will hear more sounds like this. You don't want to get booed. The only people that are allowed to shill are the people on the panel. They get a shill in the front, they get a shill in the back. That is it. Okay. Before we get started with our panel, if you guys don't know, this show is run by just a few people, so we're not going to do long intros, but Rosenbaum, Trick, and Jerry, they run the audio, the music, the computers, every single thing else here. Give them a round of applause. I'm just a loudmouth here. So if you want to be on the show, you think the show sucks, anything is wrong with the show, right? You talk to those 3, and I'll be getting drunk after the show, so that's it. Okay, so let's get right into it. For the first time on the panel, we've had some art shows, and people are complaining. They're like, I'm not making money off art. I'm trying to make some, I'm trying to make some cash here. I'm trying to shitcoin. So we had to do it. For the first time on the panel, we got Jux working for Hello Moon here. Tell us a little about yourself.
Yeah, I mean, been in the space since 21, having a ton of fun. last couple of months has been a blur, but it's been a wild, wild blur, and we take it all day long. We take it.
No, I thought no one's on Blur anymore. Okay, I thought we're Magic Eden boys, but okay, cool. We'll talk about that tonight here. Okay. Next on the panel, also for the very first time. Oh my God, you're running like 10 different memes right now. I'm getting so lost here. You were Fast Eddie. You're now Uncle Eddie. We're talking like gently used Hondas, Anita Max win. I can't even keep up what's going on. Like, I'm just glad you're here because I did see your weekend. You were in like Vegas all weekend, and you didn't respond back to our text for like, I don't know, 3 days after you got on a private
Dude,
jet.
I promise I'm gonna get back to you, and I want to come on a show, but I don't know my
That's
ass from
fair.
a hole in the ground right now.
So very blessed that you're here. Okay, there'll be some surprises by the end of the show. What's going on, Fast Eddie?
Man, what's going on? In what aspect? I also work at Hello Moon. I'm a partner over there, which is freaking, one of the greatest companies on Solana, building all types of cool stuff you guys use every day. And more recently, I had to deal with this whole little surgery thing. Got a whole new little arm bone. And while I was recovering, I kind of just dialed in. Me and Jux kind of just like really dialed in, and we've been here from the beginning on Solana. So we, took all those little skills we had and started aggressively gambling on the most absurd meme coins you could ever imagine in the world. And I kind of took a stand. I was like, these people's memes suck. I'm like, they're just like Googling their PFP and putting it on a car. I'm like, let's just buy the car. And you know what I mean? So it started with buying the Honda Civic, the 2001 gently used Honda Civic. It really quickly evolved. We got helicopters involved. We ended up making these hats as well too when the Anita Max Win thing came out, and I think we kind of inspired Drake to do the same. We just like to take the in real life stuff to the next level. I think you'll be able to see some. Yeah, right there. There you go. You got the helicopter landing straight to the Civic. We thought it'd be funnier the next week if we got the hats and then took the Civic to the G6 to go to the Win for Anita Max Win. So we called the Win and we figured all that out. You know how that goes, Jen. I'm allowed back. I am allowed back. We've had some issues in the past, but we pretty much got together the most diverse group of human beings in the planet, whether like the guys, we had an Asian kid, a Mexican kid, a black kid, a white kid, all of us on Twitter who have one thing in common. It's shitcoins. We got on a G6 and we went to Vegas, and the rest is history, and it's all on the internet for you guys to enjoy. But there's a perfect example of exactly what happened and what we're talking about. But yeah, dude, I mean, I guess when all the Ethereum people recently came over from Solana, I had been doing these fun Twitter spaces for a while, and I like to use music and make them fun and not make people raise their hands. I'm kind of like not weird about it. So like, I think they kind of, what? Did I get Grammy?
No. Do it to him one time.
Did I get Grammy? All right. I'm here, and I love this shit.
We're definitely going to get a lot more into this. So the moral of the story is if you want to make some money, break your arm and start just degenning, right?
Yes.
That's the key. Just
Yes.
like get on a skateboard, just smash something, and then go, boys, I'm inside for a little bit. Let's get to work. Okay,
Let's rock and
cool.
roll.
Cool. Well, we're going to dive a lot into all these very specifics, but we got to keep going real quick. Mark, back again on the show. Let's see if I can do it. Cole, sir.
There we go. There we go.
I've been practicing that for 5 minutes. Running a great podcast. First of all, I got to learn about Tensor. And I go, okay, let me learn about Tensor. Let me go on YouTube. Tensor, Solana. Boom. You pop up right away.
There we
go. I love to see that. Running a podcast, running some business. What are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm getting ready to watch the Detroit Lions get a victory on Sunday and go to the Super Bowl. Let's go.
I don't know about that. I got to be honest, you're going to have a hard time getting your links pulled up. Do you not see Rosenbaum is like not just wearing a 49ers hat. He's like, this is only from 94. There was only 100 of these. You can't even get these.
True
it's
statement.
A rare strap. Okay,
Don't do it.
Hey, we actually made a bet. So next week, if they lose, I'm gonna wear a Detroit Lions hat, but he's gonna wear a Niners hat on the podcast if that's the case.
Winning is a better story.
Okay.
Damn right it is.
Okay.
Right it is. That's what we love to hear.
Okay, so we'll do a full sports show. I'm just joking. Okay, cool. and we had to, because guess what? We kind of got a little bit of like a Solana-focused show. We've done some different like art, VR, this shows. And so we had to bring the #1 new Solana artist, Patrick, dropping so much work on Solana recently, really establishing himself as like, the king of Solana art. So Patrick, what's going on? What are you working on?
That was last week.
What chain are you now? He's Cardano?
Yeah, no, just announced the 404 has a permanent collection now. Parachica donated 43 pieces of art. Just launched a permanent collection. So that's something that's exciting.
Okay.
Nice.
Permanent. Love that. Love that.
Well, that's sick.
Yeah, that's Patrick.
Why don't you
right
follow
there.
him? Bro.
Hey, if you don't know Patrick, he's what's it called? Banned from China.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm banned from a few countries. We could be band brothers. Band of brothers. You down? Let's fucking go, dude. Fuck yeah.
I know how to make people friends. That's the best way to say. Like, he's banned from places. Whoa, we should be friends.
Me too, dude. Let's go fuck some shit up, dude. You know?
Wait, so are we just gonna gloss over that he's banned in China? Like, what's the story there? Is there a great
Don't
story?
ask me about the other country.
Oh yeah, Patrick, you can tell it, or I can tell it real fast. You know, we're educating some Solana MFers. Here you go. What Patrick does, he's a glitch artist. So what is glitch? You're showing an image, and all of a sudden it glitch to other images. Someone said, hey, we'll put up one of your glitch pieces inside of a billboard in Hong Kong over a big area. He says, well, what if the glitch said a name of a bunch of protesters who are anti-Chinese government? And so the billboard's up, it glitches, and then no one notices, and all of a sudden, like, what are those names and phone numbers? And it's like, every person who's ever put in prison by the Chinese government. China hates that.
Yeah,
they have no sense of humor.
They are not cool with that.
They have no sense of humor. So
No,
yeah,
none.
how'd I do? Okay,
That's good. That's
pretty
Thank
good.
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now if he goes to China, he's in jail. You know what I mean? So we're always trying to trick him to go there. That's like kind of our like big joke.
He's got
You know, it's
China.
like-
He's got China. I have Iceland, and I'll tell you about that another time.
Okay, beautiful. Okay. Okay, so let's just get into some. Speaking of shitcoin stuff, we got Solana MFers, but guess what? Things are spreading. It's about to happen. The first airdrop on Bitcoin. You guys didn't see runes.
Bullish.
Yeah, RSIC. All of a sudden, a mysterious thread came out, and people are saying if you had one of the top collections, Node Monkeys, Bitcoin Puppets, OMBs, any of like the whatever OG ordinal project got an airdrop, and then they said if you like activate them, which is kind of like staking, you just transfer them, you'll get more of these coins, and boom, every one of these is worth $2,000 as of last night. I don't know what it's at now.
A little more.
It might be more right now, and people are saying it might be worth $40K if you just activate it for a long time. So this is the start of airdropping, and like we've had shit coins on Bitcoin with BRC20, but this is the first
pups,
airdrop.
Remember? Yeah, we had pups in the beginning with the puppets, but this one was like really special. I think Jux woke me up and he was like, he was like, Eddie, check your ordinals wallet, because I have OMBs, I have bandits, I have all that shit, and I saw these things, and I was like, fuck yeah. And then this other dude's like, send them to yourself quick, it's how you activate it. And I'm like, why do I have to activate it? I see it, I got it, right? So anyway, send it to myself, been checking the price, I love it. I don't know shit about it, but I love it. You know?
That's all you need. That's all you need. First of all, I love someone saying, send it to yourself. Oh, cool, I'm doing it. Why? I don't know. I activated
cares,
it.
bro?
What does activating it mean? I don't know. I'm activating it.
Cousin.
Okay?
Like,
I'm
what?
getting
It's
into
cool,
it here.
dude.
So, I mean, like, for you, how are those hitting the same? Like, you're in Solana, obviously, some groups where, they've got more elite information. How is the ordinal information coming into those groups?
I mean, we, like, who's providing it, or how are we accepting it?
Exactly, both ways. Because, you know that you guys are making money in Solana. Hi, we're from ordinals. We have our own coins. Buy ours. We've all seen it before.
I think a lot of that whole, like, us-them thing has been pretty much, like getting to be eliminated over the last 6 to 8 months. I think that whole ETH versus Sol thing's pretty much gone for the mad people who haven't tried both. Besides them, of course, but the ordinals and Solana people are all friends. ZK Shark was on Solana Spaces every single day for the last 2 years, and like Charfu's from the biggest Solana company, and like all these people are together, and we love this shit. I have a fuckload of ordinals, I have a fuckload of Sol NFTs, and I love hearing about new ordinals.
Wait, are you doing anything ETH right now?
I mean, I have MOG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
We MOG pretty fucking hard, but like I think I have Smurf Cat and a couple crypto dick butts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all,
The essentials.
well-balanced portfolio right there. That's what you're like. Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah. I mean, Mark. You're not quite as degenerate. You know what I mean? Still a little degenerate, it seems sometimes here. Like
not on Eddie's level. Not even close to Eddie's level.
Yeah.
Bullshit,
no
Mark. You
one's
called me at 4 a.m. one night and told me you had a 5-way parlay on a WNBA game after you bet on Korean softball. Do not deny this.
Korean baseball. Sorry,
but
yes.
correct me.
But if Korean baseball or Korean softball is an option, I will gamble on that too.
So who's the bigger degenerate?
Listen, I gotta get into the these coins at the market cap that you're getting in at. That's
just
the
because
real
I'm winning more doesn't mean I'm a bigger degenerate. I think it's quite the opposite.
Okay, that's true. That's facts. But no, actually, I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. I think like Eddie said, we're seeing a lot of people coming in from other chains that are just enjoying, seeing what Solana has to offer. And so it's, at the end of the day, like if there's an opportunity on a chain, it doesn't really matter what it is. Like, why not just get involved with it? So it's cool to see more people coming together. And the content that's come out of this has been the most fun that I've had in NFTs and crypto and everything like that. Is just seeing all the different things that are happening on a regular basis. And with Eddie that like there's going to be new content coming probably every other day. So keeps you entertained.
Well, so that's funny. Actually, this is a thing that people have talked about. Like, if you have a coin that you have, right,
Uh-huh.
and it's going up or down, you can be an unpaid quote-unquote marketeer, right?
Yeah,
You
sure.
can get out there, you can make some memes, right?
Yeah.
We've seen that with a bunch of different stuff here. Like, but, yeah, how do you know that you're not wasting your fucking time? Because guess what? Every project that wants someone, like, oh my God, a bunch of people working for free to pump our shit. Yes, why would we hire anyone? I'm going to get some free people to pump our shit. How are you not a sucker?
Because I buy with size and I buy with conviction. And then not only that, I am so confident that I'm the craziest motherfucker on this earth that no one's going to do anything bigger. And I know I'm going to get everyone's attention from it, period. I mean, like, you know?
Sound argument.
Yeah, it's tough because like everyone else, you can't do that here. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll do the Eddie strategy. Nope, not going to do that. Not going to buy Harambe in size and then make Harambe memes. I'm going to, read smart contracts and be alone and make no money.
It's just like the I think bringing the in real life aspect to it. It's what people want, right? Everyone's used to seeing the PFPs edited on top of whatever the name of the meme is. I'm like, dude, let's bring these fucking things to life. It is the year of memetic culture. Elon tweeted 2 days ago, he who controls the memes controls the world. And like, I've been reading about this. I've been studying this. And when I say like, there's going to be Harvard courses on this. Like, I'm certain. Like, this is going to get a lot more. This is going to get a lot more crazy.
Okay, well, no, this is actually great because actually Patrick put out a tweet, and he agrees with everything you say, and he's going to back that up in just 1/2 second. But he put a tweet out recently, pretty much saying that the impact of art actually is directly relational to like how important the art is. Is that true, Patrick?
I think it's the importance of art is directly related to how it impacts the culture. And yeah, I do agree with you on the meme philosophy there. They're using memes in Ukraine to sway opinion on the Russia war. I mean,
literally,
like, they're being weaponized, literally. So I do think there's something really interesting about that. That's really just kind of come about over the last decade.
And I think it's simple too. I mean, people want to fucking feel something, right? And like, and if you can create something after all this hard shit we went through, from COVID to bear markets to like any of this, like if you can just make me laugh a little bit, you got my attention at least, right? And I know how simple and ridiculous that sounds, but you got me giggling with my fucking boys in a dark time. Like, I'm fucking in, dude. You know?
Well, it's funny to think about. So how do memes actually propagate? Because we can talk about it from an art perspective or from a shitcoin. It's funny.
Sure.
They're both on the same exact side. Like, Batsuit is like saying like the same thing as some meme coiner. Like, how do I get this Pepe to spread further? Yeah. But it's like, you can make it spread by sheer number, right? You just got everyone spamming it, right? Mm-hmm. Or I think the other thing which you're kind of pushing on is higher quality of the meme, right? You want one single thing where it's more of a moment here. Oh, look at him. I got buckets. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I can't wait.
I mean, like, even go to like my highlights real quick. You know, you can see like how far we take this shit. Watch, scroll down a little bit. Like, come on, like, dude, keep going, right? Like do it for Harambe. We're sitting there beating our chest, it's just so absurd. The more absurd that we can get, the more effective I believe that it'll be. And we don't go with a common goal in mind of like, this is going to get to X or this. It's just like, if we know that if we get to a certain level of ridiculousness, then just we'll get the attention, and I think other people will jump on. And plus, we're not doing this for like any random coin. Like we've obviously like looked into like checked out the team on some of these things before we go. None of us are on the team for any of these either, which is the funniest part. We literally just buy this shit and then go. But we do a tiny bit of research. You know what I mean?
We do a little bit.
I mean, like, look right here. Me and Mr. Pink pulled up and smoked a blunt. This thing got like 40,000 views. I only have 20,000 followers. Like, people are liking it for some reason, so I'm just not going to stop. I mean, I'm giving the people what they want. I love Solana so much, and if I can bring people a good time while they're coming over here, then God damn it, I'm doing my job, you know?
Yeah, so I truly believe that meme coins and shitcoins is one of the best onboarding mechanisms we have in Web3. 100%. The amount of wallets, the amount of people who just bought crypto because of Doge originally is more than any technological advancement that happened. Mm-hmm. Now, what I do got to say is we got to onboard them to something. And I'm not in the business of onboarding them to memes. I want to onboard them to actually interact with the tech on a daily basis, change the way that they actually interact financially on a day-to-day basis. And I feel like if we're using meme coins as an onboarding mechanism, at some point there has to be a transitionary period from us as people who are here every day to get them to understand what the whole point of this whole thing in the first place. And I think we're too stuck on the bags that we're making on the pump. And the bags that, like, the thing is, like, in all honesty, I love you guys, but the only reason why you were able to afford that shirt is because you made a fucking bag on shitcoins.
Yeah, but
right?
also, hear me out. And I agree with you fully. So, like, my whole life isn't meme coins are going to make me rich forever. No, I take a percentage of what I make from these things, and I put them into smarter plays like Caminos and liquid staking for Solana, and I obviously a lot more fucking Bitcoin, boys. Let's go, right? Like, so I'm slowly taking it out of that. I just think memes is an easier access to entry to get to those more important assets.
100%.
And listen, this is backwards compared to everything in traditional finance ever in the whole universe, but it has been working for me for years, and I have a lot of Bitcoin. And I have a lot of Solana now.
But this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah,
you know
that's why I'm telling you.
But
yeah.
like that transitionary period that you're doing personally can be represented in memes. I haven't been seeing it yet.
Wait, real quick. There's something too where if you make money from a shitcoin and then you spend it reinvesting into memes, that's the best thing you could possibly hope for that person. If someone makes money from a shitcoin, they go, bye-bye, Lamborghini. I don't get anything from that. If they say I'm spending it, at least they're making content. Like, if you're producing more memes, you're at least helping the world in some way, kind of, right? He's kind of a saint. Okay, I'm just joking. Jen.
I'm thinking, give me that ego stroke.
I feel like everyone, I don't know what's going on tonight because literally like memes have existed longer than the internet, right? And like meme-fi is defined, right? Like people are stupid, and if you cater to the dumbest person, everyone's gonna understand it, and that is memes, right? So I don't think, like, memes are not exclusive to Web3. Maybe it's the first time that any of you guys have used the internet, but that is the only thing we have in common with traditional people. And like, look at everything that happened with Wall Street Bets, right? Like memes, culture, that is all a part of finance. Most people trade off of sentiment and what they know. People aren't sitting here understanding charts, right? So I don't think like we even can separate the two anymore. I don't know. I just feel like everyone is talking about memes like it's this whole new thing that has been invented in the past month here, and it's not true.
You know what the memetic culture even stemmed from? Do you guys know what made email popular? It was the dancing baby. It was the dancing baby meme that got sent around from your aunt to your cousin to your sister to you to me to everyone, and that's when it started. I don't think it's some new phenomenon.
No, it started
I'm just
before
milking the
that.
cycle,
It literally
you know?
started before that in fucking newspapers and back in the day. So so like this is before the internet, right? And people, but here's the thing, right? And it's why we all love art. People can relate to pictures. We don't all speak the same language. We don't all understand the same words. You can understand a joke and repurpose it for yourself. So I don't know, like meme-fi is a thing. I think it's great. Gotta do better. I do too.
I think it's healthy. Here's like, you know, you mentioned Wall Street Bets. You know, like I think a lot of us played poker back in the day, right? Like, if you have to first of all just deconflate the space a little bit, right? Like art's over here, this gambling game with meme coins is over here. That being said, like, you know, like poker got heavily regulated and you couldn't even do it anymore. You know, Wall Street Bets, right? SEC is going after the main guy and a bunch of people playing over there for collusion, right? Like that, you can't play games over there without regulators just coming in and kind of wrecking any fun you're having. You know, we created this whole kind of decentralized, independent gambling game over here. And I feel like it's only natural that memes and jokes are like part of that. Like we just created our own game that is very, very lightly regulated, if at all. So we're able to have a little bit more fun doing this over here. And I think it's great. You know, I'd love to see it go as far as we can before any government entity steps in and tries to either tax it or shut it down.
So this is the one thing about like memes have existed for a lot. Well, No, listen. Jen, memes have existed for a long time. We all know that. The difference is now is that back in the day, if a meme spreads and there's no internet, it takes a lot longer, right? All of a sudden, everyone knows Marilyn Manson apparently removed a rib somehow, right? That's a meme. Listen, that spreads not through the internet. That spread through playgrounds. Now, we can make a meme that then spreads to the whole internet in one day. We have more power. And not just that, as a person, we have more tools to create assets to make memes faster. So the weird thing is now is if you like a meme, you want this meme to propagate, you can spend all of your day propagating that meme. There are people I know who their whole living is Pepe. Pepe is like, there is at least, I would say, 20 people on this earth who are saying, cool, I make Pepes all day. And that's how they make their living. That is crazy. And it's, you know, that wasn't possible in the earlier times. And so now you can choose a Pepe type project to meme and maybe be successful, you know? Yeah, Margaret, a mic back there. Thank you.
But is the main difference here that like this is a very clear example of a way to monetize on memes that has never really been done before, or is this just a faster way?
To to answer that question, it's definitely a fast way to monetize things. But like the most innocent and honest and goofy dumb shit thing about it for me is like I have like the best job in the world. Like I didn't even jump into the memes for like straight cash in the beginning. Like these guys that I went on that Vegas trip with last weekend are like my friends for life. And like the whole, like, I know it sounds corny, but like the people that I've synced up with and like these people that I'm trading meme coins with, we talk from 6 in the morning till fucking 4 a.m. and like we know each other. We know what the heck we're up to. We know each other's dogs' names. Like we know like every single thing about each other. And a lot of people in crypto, I don't know about all y'all, but like I've been a misfit my whole life. Like, you know what I mean? Like all I've ever wanted to do was fucking fit in, to be honest. And like having that here is like the most lucrative thing to me. And don't get me wrong, I fucking love money. But I'm serious though. Like the brotherhood that I have with like my friends and like the people that I would not have met before is precious and priceless to me. And that's not only in memes. That a lot of that stems from Solana, the friendly chain.
No,
too.
for sure. And I wasn't saying like specifically about you. I was just saying that in the topic of this conversation, right? The reason we're having these debates and the points that Jen is making, that Patrick's are making, and whatever, is that this is a monetization of it. Whereas like you would, make a meme, share it on Instagram, hope it goes viral, nothing happens.
Yeah.
So now I don't know, but I also don't trade meme coins. So
now it's kind of like people on Web3 are finding those. They're finding those memes that are popular on Instagram, and then they're going and making a coin out of it. Even if they don't know the people, they don't know the real meme. Sometimes they connect with them. There's one like Andrea Von Speed, that black cat from Instagram. With the
I love it so much.
They're involved with the real token now, and it's like it's bringing some shit together. And
that's a high quality meme, though. It's a very high quality, mature meme. It's
top
tier.
Top tier.
But this is also kind of running right into Solana's kind of emergence in the space too, because so much doesn't work on ETH. $10, $15, $20 transaction fees to mint, like that's cost prohibitive for a majority of people in the world. So Solana being an accessible chain in terms of transaction cost actually kind of makes this possible. And to your point about monetization, I'd say monetization, but it's more just like, it's just, again, like it's a fun gambling game that people created over here. That has kind of like, I don't know, it feels honestly kind of the same level of excitement that I found kind of when poker kind of went mainstream on the internet, right? It hasn't been crushed by the government yet, so I think people should just enjoy it for as long as they can and be responsible about it.
And to that point, it's like the memes, they're very powerful, but when they spread and they have money attached to it, it's even more awesome because that power is like double suited,
Yeah,
it's very good that it to your point about getting to the regulation or to prevent that. They need all the power they can get.
It's also really awesome when someone sees a meme at 50 million market cap and apes in, and then it goes down 20%. So like, yes, you have a band of brothers in this game. I do too. Everyone does. But it's my band of brothers versus your band of brothers forever. It is PvP in nature. Now, I think the monetization of memes has always existed, and most of it is just being the people who consume the memes are the customers of a product. That's how it is. Now, in this environment, what it is, it's the people who are seeing the memes are, in a sense, trying to be convinced to basically make one person money and make you now involved in the gamble. So I think for the first time in a long time, this monetization of the memes really just puts us one against the other. And I guess we are like now being unified by a meme that we like, but at the end of the day, there are going to be people who are just going to get screwed over by this, and that's okay. I know exactly what I'm getting myself into, and so does everyone else. But like seeing this as the grand unifier is great on the outside, but for the participants, I don't feel like it's this great unifier sometimes.
I get that, but like, do you feel the same way about NFTs too? Because I came into the space of like, I was a collector before 10, 12, 15 years ago, right? And it just felt good to be a part of something bigger than myself, and that's how I got into NFTs. So with the meme coins that find traction and like really become something, because it's like 1 out of 100, right? So that's the part that sucks. But when you find that one and you are able to like use that to network and meet people and make fun shit on the internet, or even like boost your algo, right? Like boost your numbers and do something bigger than yourself through that meme coin. Don't you see a similarity there with the NFTs?
There's 100% similarity with the NFTs, but what meme coins are essentially doing is attacking the meat of the matter without the fluff of NFTs, without the fluff of the art, without the fluff of like, oh, now you have this token gated access, you can go to events or the Discord, whatever it is. What it's doing is removing the meat and actually tapping into
No.
But
it's removing the fat. Like nobody cares.
Not the meat. It's
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the pixelated monkey. I don't have to hear about the pixelated monkey. I don't have to hear about future utility. I don't have to hear about your game. I don't have to hear about any of that nonsense. It's just straight degenerate
No, you're
gambling.
right. I misspoke.
With less transaction fees.
I misspoke. That's what I meant. I
Freudian
misspoke. Not the meat, the fat.
I think you meant it. You called it fluff, right? Like there's no bullshit. It's not fooling people. And just, first of all, it is not this stuff is not a zero sum game, right? I've seen more wealth be created in this space, and I don't onboard anyone for financial reasons, and I don't think anyone should. But like, there is so much more upside here than anywhere else. There are more winners that are created here. So yeah, people might buy into something. They should do that responsibly. They should know their risk. Everyone should know their own risk tolerance. But at the same time, there is more people that have a positive outcome here. And yeah, there's not a bullshit fluff marketing of community, which there's 10,000 people in Web3. All the communities are the same, right? You're not getting access. Oh my God, access to this. Anyone can come. Like, it's not that special. No
Not
offense.
anyone.
Well, and we just went through a period of like 2 years of shit. So at the same time, like people are enjoying themselves. And when it comes to NFTs and whatnot, the content that's made around it for the most part sucks. So in the last like few months, we've seen some of the best content come out of here. People are enjoying making it. And yes, if you're entering the meme coin game, you're going to lose money probably more times than you're going to make money. But you also have the opportunity to hit 1,000x, which you're probably never going to hit on an NFT. So the reality of it is, again, like we just went through this whole period of just shit, and people are now enjoying themselves. We do have to appreciate that because it's been a minute since the timeline has bonded over some like just fun content, and that's a nice switch from the last year and a half.
And Mark, I agree with that. But like, do I think meme coins are the future of like everyone's finance? Not
No.
necessarily. I love shipping some off the Bitcoin. I love shipping some off the Sol. I love putting some in my bank and like going on a little trip. You know what I mean? But like, you know, for right now, like cycles have favorites. And last cycle, it was every next fintech bro selling you a metaverse. And like, I don't want that shit. I'd rather laugh at a frog, bro. I don't know about you, but instead of this guy coming up to me and pitching me like, you should put in, you give me 50 grand, you're going to get a linear vested schedule, and we're going to make a metaverse in 6 years, and my God, it might get the KuCoin. Nah, motherfucker, like, I want to laugh at a frog with my friends, dude. And if I could do that and get the same or better money, why are we even talking about this?
I think it's healthier.
Right?
I think it's
mind, body, and
healthier
fucking
than
soul.
2022, 2021 because you know, like a lot of this stuff bleeds over to art. If people get money in crypto, we see artists we see them buying art, which is healthy for artists. That being said, people stick around if they're having fun. And again, like you said with metaverse, like no one's having fun waiting for the next metaverse. Like no one's having fun.
Bro,
like,
I'm on a wait list for
playing
like
some,
90.
Bored ape game. Like no one's having fun with anything that any of these projects are doing except for Forgotten Runes. You know
They are. It's because they don't know what fun
Thank
is.
you, Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. Guys, check out the Forgotten Rune Wizard Cult also. Okay, you got comic book. Okay, people like Patrick. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's Patrick. Okay,
so I think this is better. I mean, it's more honest. It's just people know what they're getting into. People know the game. Fewer people being lied to, and anyone who thinks they're like building something around this, like. I don't know. I just feel like less people are getting tricked.
Well, so like, this is the thing. If you think about projects before where it's all like, no roadmap, just vibes, it's still an NFT that has a floor price that you can't fractionalize. When you go to a shitcoin, a meme coin, you get to decide so much more. Like, if you have one of a random project, a toad, I'm like, I sell my toad and I'm out.
Yeah.
Right? I can go
You
like,
can sell a little
10%,
bit.
10%.
Yeah, a little bit
buy
there,
20%.
boy. Yeah,
I'm more.
DCA.
Exactly. If you're not caring really about, like, the project in terms of the roadmap, you want to just invest, like how much you want to like gauge, like I'm more into it, I'm less into it. Shitcoins do make it nicer and people participating in them, pretty good. However, wait, we got a problem though. Magic Eden rewards though. Are they going to properly reward you for gently use Honda Civic memes? Because if they don't, we've got a system here that's broken.
I think I'm left out.
But we're losing on that. See,
What?
you're taking L's everywhere.
What do you?
Yeah, but you'll get the Jupiter
Magic Eden?
airdrop.
I mean, listen, I love Magic Eden. I'm a very loyal girl. You know what
Wait
I'm
a
saying?
minute. Let me see. Is he in here? Wait, I don't think you're in here. I know Shrimp's in here.
No. I'm not doing
Jonah
the
over
ambassador
you.
thing. I'm not doing
Okay.
I'm very loyal to Hello Moon, but still.
Okay.
I've been on Magic Eden forever. It was the first place I bought a Solana NFT, and I freaking loved it. I love the purple website. I love the UX. I had a lot of fun buying the NFT. It was quick. It was fast. It was on Solana. It was like 2 years ago. And so I've done a lot of transactions. I mentioned earlier I have like 6,000 some NFTs, so I think I'm good on that.
You're gonna hit that diamond drop.
I am a diamond. Yeah, like on that one. Like on that one, we're good. But as far as like being the ambassador and things like that, like it's cool. But like, I don't know, man. Like they never offered me anything ever else before, and I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I just got more to do.
Well, it's funny because like we've had like a couple narrative shift here of like, oh, Solana, Ordinals, no ETH talk for so long, and then it's always like OpenSea, win a token, and then like, hey guys, Solana, rewards, MDO. You're like, God damn it, OpenSea, can you just do something? So it's a little annoying.
Magic Eden is everything we all wanted OpenSea to always be.
No, that definitely is how it feels here.
Yeah.
Kind of curious though, Mark, you just did an interview with Tensor. Like, who are you loyal to though?
I mean, I'm loyal to. Well,
the soil.
He's loyal to the bag.
Your podcast.
Listen, yeah, I'm loyal to the podcast. But I mean,
there you go.
I love everybody from Magic Eden. I love Tensor. Right now, Tensor, from a volume perspective, is crushing and on Solana. And so, they're doing something right? And so I think at the same time, it's cool to see what Magic Eden is doing in terms of saying, okay, hey, we're going to kind of combat what you guys are doing and offer rewards. And now, obviously, there's going to be people who are going to try to farm that, right? So now you enter an interesting perspective. Does Tensor drop a token? Like, we'll see. And so I did try to ask that on the podcast. If you want to watch the podcast, you can figure out the answer to that question. But in the reality, like at the end of the day, competition breeds, the best thing for the consumer, right? So I think it's a beautiful thing to see Magic Eden continuing to innovate. They've also dominated with Ordinals. They've done some really cool things. And then I think with Tensor, they've done a lot of cool things for traders on Solana. People love using the platform. And so at the end of the day, the consumer
they got a great website
benefit.
too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't knock Tensor. I'm just again loyal to Magic Eden. But
Yeah, you should you have to download the wallet, the new wallet too, and use that. That's encouraging for that.
Yeah, but people aren't going to do that. The Phantom's where it's at.
Yeah. Phantom just added today.
No, I'm talking to the ordinal people.
Yeah.
And just today, Phantom added live pricing for all shitcoins. So if you open up your Phantom, no more missing prices, bro. Like that's a.
Can we stop with the wallets though? We don't need more. Like at
my
this
I'm
point,
good on wallets. No
we're
more
good
wallets.
on more wallets. Don't nobody say you're building a wallet at this point.
Yeah,
we're good. We're
Yeah.
good.
Good on that one, sir.
So Tensor is interesting because they announced price lock. So always Tensor seems to be going after, from my perspective, I'm not deep in the Solana ecosystem, actual traders, people who are trading, they're flipping, they're buying, they're selling, which Magic Eden kind of also goes after. However, they took a little detour going into Ordinals.
Less, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think there's a much higher point of effort for.
But then now Magic Eden announcing rewards, they're kind of saying like, hey
got
guys,
that lucky buy too. They got this token. They have all that. They're both in a dance, and I love some fucking competition because both websites rock. So let's see what you got. Oh, let's see what you got.
But
it's gonna make both websites better.
But I think it's crazy for people to think there's only going to be one winner. Like even looking at sports, right? Like Celtics and Lakers went back to back for years on end. Like it doesn't have to be one winning all the time. Like Magic Eden's getting their shine right now. Tensor's probably going to come back next year and do some crazy shit, and it'll go back and forth, and it's good for everybody involved.
But there's one problem. There's one problem right now, though, because I did listen to some of that interview, and guess what? Richard's kind of saying, like, hey, we might do an airdrop. If you want an airdrop, price lock might be really useful to use. Hey, I'm not saying there's... It sounds like to me that if I use Magic Eden, I'm going to get an airdrop. If I use Tensor, I'm going to get an airdrop. I can't double my transactions.
Did you see?
So which one do you choose?
Dude, did you see what Magic Eden put in for the new thing, too? They make it for their diamond thing. It was so gnarly.
So wait,
Mark, listen to this. They made it so you can click one button and instantly delist everything from Tensor and list it to one click, the easiest, fastest fucking transaction. I was like, damn, savage.
That was cold-blooded. That was cold-blooded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These guys are not playing, and I'm here for the competition.
But listen, if there's anything that you take away from this conversation, what you do is you follow Eddie on Twitter, you turn on his notifications. The moment he talks about a shitcoin, you buy that immediately. You then 10x from there, right? You take that money, you go on to Magic Eden and Tensor, and you farm both of them at the same time.
Two wallets.
Then once you profited off of all that, then you take that and you put it into staking and everything like that. Next thing you know, you're rich. That's what I've learned. That's what I've learned today.
Shit, that was alpha, cousin.
And we're all broke.
It's so easy.
Yeah, all this non-financial advice, guy. I'm just...
Oh, absolutely. Wait, I mean,
I'm a comedian.
But in all seriousness, like, right though. So how do you choose?
All right, so
like
I'll tell you how I choose straight up.
You're moving size.
If I am in a hurry, like Undead's just came out, I'm trying to grab a few rares. I'm going on Tensor because I'm faster on mobile with Tensor, right? But then, like, if I'm going to list, sell, cruise, like you know what I mean? Chill, buy some, take a little spin, a little Sunday shop. I'm going on Magic Eden, you know?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I will say Magic Eden is so terrible for cruising because the art is so small, and if you want to look at any of it bigger, you got to go to the. It's so bad. Like,
really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I guess I just don't care. I don't know. I just like. I like going on. I like going on.
Is that all-time high?
For like.
Are they all-time high right now? Is that 0?
Oh, let's go, boys! We're up, cousin. That's amazing. We love to see it. Bitcoin puppets. Puppets for world peace.
Let's check the opium price.
You're right.
Okay, actually, speaking of it, you actually did mention them. There's two topics I do want to get the Solana MFers talking about. Because, okay, Crypto Undeads, they did a full campaign. They were trying to get all the ETH MFers. They were trying to get everyone in. And guess what? The hype was built. I think, what was it, 25 Sol was the high, or 18 is like what I saw
22,
personally.
18, something like that.
Something like that. You know, it's not doing too terrible now. But, like, you know, Dollar, he's been around for quite a while. Like, pretty respected.
I actually know him personally, so I can actually get into this. Yeah.
Nice. But, like, so how... Is this going to last any time? How do you know new Solana projects? Because right now I have Solana friends. They said, "Dude, get into Solana, get a Mad Labs," and I go, "No, dude, I'm not falling for this."
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly. So to be honest, for all the new people that recently came to Solana, this is probably the best project that you could have grabbed recently.
Well, okay, how many do you own now? Okay,
how many do I have?
Yeah. Before we get into this.
No, I have 18.
Okay, not bad. Okay.
But I'm serious. Ready? So first of all, I like pixel art, and I met this dude on a Spaces. And he was listening to my opinion about a different project. Mm-hmm. So he like aggressively slid into my DMs to ask for my opinion about his. And when I start seeing founders work, that's one thing I like. It's just one thing I like. So I was like, that's cool. All right, I like that. Took another call with him. He starts talking about his plans, like talking about the art, tell me how he wants to do it, what his vision is. And I was like, this dude's kind of fucking awesome, but I didn't see the art yet, right? And I did like those little tombstones. And then I see everybody like desperately freaking out to get on this whitelist, and like I miss a fucking hyped up 10K project. I never thought I'd see one again. And to be totally honest, it reminded me of when OK Bears came out. And I was just like, dude, if there's OK Bears but with dope pixel art, I'm like, I'm so fucking in.
You like OK Bears? Whoa.
Huh?
Okay,
no,
okay.
I loved OK Bears, but I'm saying, but I like pixel art even more. So I don't know. I just kind of started talking to the cat kind of daily, and I learned that he was spending his full days like interviewing all of the experts from Solana, the artists, the project founders, and I saw how much fucking work he was putting in, and I know how big of a business he has in real life, so he didn't need to be doing that. And this guy is sitting there like busting his ass, and I'm like, you know what? We need some people to care this much. So if this mint goes well, I'm going to ride with this cat. You know what I mean? So I just kind of chose to ride with him. And I thought that when the art came out, remember we were sitting there, Jux? I'm like, I hope I don't fucking hate it. Yeah. I was sitting there like, I hope I don't fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I looked
Five minutes later, you're freaking out on rares because you couldn't buy them fast enough.
Yeah, I was slamming my head on the table. Fuck. But no, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So for me, it's just I think we need more projects like this that are that thought out, that have some big businessmen involved, where those big businessmen also talk to the degens in the community, also allow the other projects to have access. He did a good mix of everything, and then you know he utilized Solana, so he's going to do some Gamba shit or whatever he said, and yeah. Anyway, I think they're awesome, and I think they look cool.
He's only got 18, okay, and none are listed right now, okay.
But no, seriously,
yeah, except for the one on the floor right there.
Except for that one. Don't let that on.
I don't sell my NFTs.
Okay?
Don't worry about it. I actually like the project though, for real.
Different Fast Eddie, but yeah.
So how does the Solana project sustain, right? Because like it's so easy to mint out. Where do you go from there?
It's not so easy to mint out, but how does it sustain? I mean, like, look, a lot of founders make a chunk of change. They take like fat percentages of these treasuries out each and go get their new apartment and spend the first 2 weeks not even thinking about their shit. And like, you know what I mean? A lot of people like just aren't into it. I mean, to make it as a Solana project, I think you have to utilize the fact that you can do 4,000 transactions a second. So what that means on chain is so many things are possible. Like if you want to make cool staking, you don't have to be fucking boring. You can do that so quick and easy on Solana. Like you could come up with, right now, let's make up staking for Undead. It's considered staking. I'm just making this up. It's considered staking if it's not listed, and then every week you get X amount of points, and then those points accrue up after 4 weeks, and you get airdropped the C NFT that you can use to spin a gambling wheel to win another Undead. We can build that shit in 3 days on Solana. It costs nothing.
Using Hello Moon. Is that what you're doing? Right? bar. Is that
no? But like seriously, like you can only do that shit on Solana. On Ethereum, those like 20 transactions cost more than the NFT, right? Yeah. So the way you can succeed on Solana is by considering using the technology. And the other thing is, we're fairly nice over here. It's kind of a thing. We're like a friendly blockchain. We've always said it. Like, come meet some people, jump on Spaces, go to a goddamn hacker house. That's how you succeed in your project. Go to a hacker house. Solana pays for it. They got gangster catering. They have some of the best devs in the world, some of the best marketers that are looking for devs, some of the best people. You watch businesses get created right there in front of your face, and then at the end of the week, they pitch them to either Solana Foundation, Big Brain, whoever, and you might just have your business done right there, bro. You're funded. You got runway. Then you just go build more shit. But there's a million ways to succeed on Solana, and the tools are like, that's why I think Solana was so cool as a blockchain, because during this whole bear market, during the SBF, Raj and Toli were still spending their hard-earned fucking money to make sure that we all had a place to meet up. And now we all know each other, and now we build together, and we do everything together. And it's like, God, it's fucking cool, man. You know? So get involved. Go to a hacker house and shit. You know? And by the way, great question, sir. For that.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You get some Crocs, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Yeah.
Crocs for you, baby. Enjoy. If they ain't the right size, we'll swap them out in the trunk of the Civic after the show. But yeah, dude, great question. And you know, show up to a hacker house.
A lot of pressure on this question now, okay? Like, if it's good enough, you'll get Crocs.
Okay, so you get Crocs, and you get Crocs.
I have a feeling I'm not going to get Crocs, but maybe I will. We'll see. So I'm going to play devil's advocate here for a second.
Sure.
So if on Solana, it's a lot easier to just create a whole new staking system, whatever.
Sure.
How do you, as an investor, vet each project? If it's easier to get on the chain and it's easier to scam people and exploit from the system, how do you vet that?
I think by like, if you don't know how to do it yourself, it's by being around people that have been there for at least 2 years each, right? And like by talking to your friends. Go ahead, Mark. You seem like you got something.
Well, I was gonna say, have them come on the podcast. Like that's
the
reason.
Bring them on the podcast, man.
That's the
Tell
reason
them
why
to hit me up.
I started
Put them on my Spaces. We'll talk to them real quick.
Yeah. I literally started my podcast because I was tired of getting rugged, and I was like, listen, there's no way that somebody's going to come to LA, sit on my couch, and then rug me. Like there's just no way. So that was kind of my reason for starting it, and since then we've probably had 25 or 30 project founders fly out from all over the world to be on the podcast, and so
it's a stamp of validation. In the same way, like
you know.
Huh?
It's about who you know.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, no, I would say this is funny because this is old ETH stuff. I did this back in the ETH days, in the ETH bull market. Oh, man, the good old days. I
bought
every
Jake
single
Paul
founder.
stick dicks.
Okay,
Trust me.
nice.
Ugh.
Every single founder, I would message on Discord and be like, yo, I got a couple questions. I would just write my questions in my head, and if the response, it was so easy to tell. We're like, oh, fantastic, cool. I can answer these ones. We should get a call for the other ones. And they would say, why are you asking? Get out of here. I'm like, oh, easy, cool. Like you're bad. But
later.
Like, it's crazy that people don't ask people stuff because you can tell people like if they're dumb. It's pretty easy to tell if you like ask 5 questions often.
But there's one meter if you're new, right, and you're looking on Twitter, right. So I would recommend following literally people like us and people that have been there for a while. And then when you go and check the project, see how many mutual friends you have. Establish yourself first. Go on Spaces and find who the good people are on Solana. You can use your own judgment for that. Follow 10 to 50 of them, or ask us. There's lists that exist. Best people to follow on Solana. Follow all them. And then when you look at a project, if none of those people are following it, but it's got a random 10K and like a random 3,000 likes and like they're still launching on Magic Eden, you're right. That could be easily tricked. But like with that one mutual I'm telling you, and it sounds weird.
But how long would you say? Okay, a brand new person. I just appeared out of nowhere. I was in some other part of Twitter. I joined Twitter, and they say, I want to learn about the Solana MF first. Would you say they could figure it out in a month? How many months would you say they have to figure?
Didn't we all go through that in 21? Like
yeah,
we all went through
but he's asking a time length question. I mean, it would. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it depends. The more you put your head down.
The less brain cells, the faster you'll figure it out.
But there's like the whole FOMO. Like you want to be there first, right?
Yeah, there you go. There. Oh, no, that was good. That was good. Okay, another one. There we go. Oh God. There we go.
Well, I mean, like you gotta take a step back and just like I don't know. We talked about this before, but just general OPSEC. Like, don't ever mint from a wallet that you have things on. Don't buy meme coins from the wallet you have things on. Create a hot wallet that you load just for that transaction. And if you don't have time to do it, you're likely being scammed, right? Like they always want to create time pressure. So
I have
just
an
make sure that you're just always
18-minute
always
video that
minting
will
from Hot
teach you everything you need to know to not get fucked by a 5th grader.
Oh shit.
Pause.
Because if you realize how much the scams go up, it correlates with school vacation time because it's literally children.
No, but no matter what, there is this one fundamental problem we do have to like deal with, which is that this is not
He said
logical.
that all so sweetly.
There's not a checklist you can go through a bunch of the stuff meme-wise. You'd be like, well, why is this meme more successful than the other? You can't explain the intangibleness of a meme to someone. There is stuff that you can't teach someone directly. You have to be part of the culture, quote unquote. You gotta be around and listen, and it's not it's like you can study it. No, I know memes will be funny.
It's finally kind of starting to be documented, and I think it's too fluid to actually like coach or teach in like a university, but like the whole mimetic study and mimetic culture thing, like that word is real now, and it's really being taken seriously by high-end analysts at like some of the biggest universities in the world.
If you think it's a good idea or it makes sense, you don't understand it.
Thank you.
Okay.
I really like him.
Left curve philosophy.
Give him some Crocs.
No one else does. He's fighting with everyone.
Patrick deserves some Crocs.
Okay, so
If you think it's dumb, ape.
So we'll mix it together. So guess what? Yesterday, oh my God, I'm in the art group chats. Everyone's talking. Oh my, look at Rosamom. His head's shaking. Do you know how much it triggers him? If you say the fidenza of anything, it triggers him so much. So this is the fidenza of Solana. And this thing pumped up. It minted out for $25. It hit like 25 SOL, I think, or 18 SOL, somewhere around there. Dipping down a little bit before, right? No big deal. But people were, fidenza of Solana. And I will say a lot of new people said, I'm an art collector. I came over. I bought this. I'm happy. It's my first time on Solana. So Buckets?
Yeah, everything's the X on Solana.
Right?
Like, that's...
Fuck.
No, I'm just not happy about that.
No, it makes no sense. Same. It's so bearish to hear that.
It's so fucking bearish.
Anything.
It's bearish for people like me who are like, I'm not a maxi of any sort, but I'm not a fucking Solana degenerate, like straight up.
Yeah.
It's bearish for me because I'm like, no, one day, somehow I'll own a Fidenza. I don't want the Fidenza light. I don't want anything light. I want the shit that I want. At the same time, the only thing that's not the X on Solana is the Solana meme coins, which is why it's like doing well, because there isn't like, oh, by the way, like I got into Mog on Sol. I made money on it, but it wasn't Mog, you know?
Right?
It was Mog on Sol.
It was Mog on Sol.
Let's talk about rubber for a second. Fidenza on Sol, whatever. So the guy who made this, he built it in Midjourney, and he told everybody he built it in Midjourney.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't understand the process, you don't understand the art, right? Tyler Hobbs has been doing generative art forever, and despite what you think about it, the guy has been a generative art pioneer in both like writing and also creation. It's just a very different story than this. This guy created it in Midjourney, was like, hey, I did it in Midjourney, here's the thing. But then everyone just sees it looks like the thing, and they invent this whole narrative around it. You know, it's not going to pan out very well long term. You really have to understand kind of what goes into it, not just what it looks like. And I feel like for whatever reason, people just did not do their homework on this. Imagine that.
Yeah, and also I would say it's actually for the people who like are trying to like invest and like really trying to like create something special on Solana, and then we from the outside are saying it's this on Solana. If the artist is really trying like to create something like from their heart, it's actually doing them a disservice if you're just saying, oh, it's exactly like that, but it's on Solana.
Bro, that's why Dog with Hat was so fucking epic. It was Dog with Hat. It wasn't from ETH.
I gotta add too, like the artist on this,
Are we buying those
he
things?
he
What
was
are they?
very transparent about what he did. He was very transparent about his process. He's very transparent that these are Midjourney outputs. You know, so I mean, as long as you're transparent with people about what it is, like let it ride. But
I think it still has a fight. I mean, give it some time. It still has a fighting chance. I mean, we are in the age of AI, and he was transparent. And I think, you know, it's up for grabs, and it could be a wonderful story where people like connect to it, and it like flips over on itself, and it becomes something they're attached to in some other way.
You could be known as like a good artist based off your prompts instead of.
Yes,
like,
you can.
art. Yeah.
That will happen. But also, you could anger enough people that this now flips around, where it's now angering, like, oh, it's not generative art, it's AI. It's worse. And I go, oh, that makes me, I want to piss you off. So now I do want to support that.
Yeah, especially considering so much generative art is just AI.
So, I mean, I was listening to the space earlier.
I was listening to the space earlier today with you in it, and we were going over this for a second. And even like now, it just low-key, it sounds like y'all are like Paul Blart mall cops right now. Like low-key.
Well-respected employees of a cool
no,
mall.
So hear me
I
out.
don't-
No, so hear me out. Here's the thing. This is one of the
Get a
first
good
times
mustache.
I've heard someone
A
talk
great
about
stash.
Solana art and art on Solana. This is amazing, right? For the space in general. We were talking shit a month ago saying, art on Sol never happened. And you were the one being like, it could. There's no reason why.
Y'all never
We're
heard of John
talking about
Lay?
it, but we're laughing at it.
Nobody here has heard of any Solana artist.
Oh my
That's
gosh, guys, pull up John Lay. Pull up John Lay.
crazy. But here,
And Vincenzo, he's kind of cool.
Here's my thing. I'll finish on this. So this is the beginning of probably a lot more people willing to now put their art on Solana because of the floor price. Just like he says, and everybody talks about, we all love everything here, but we love more money.
Did
more
you
than
see the
anything.
guide bunnies too? Those ones on Solana, they were beautiful.
Is that mic on?
Yelling. I want to say one thing before we go away from the
Thank you, Josh.
Fidenza on Sol.
Yeah, thank you, Josh.
I think there's a lot to be said about, and we had a discussion on Art is Dumb a couple weeks ago, I think, homage. If something references or is an homage to something, like, does it still have its own artistic merit? And I think the general consensus was yes. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. And I can't remember, but I mean, I think that's exactly what's happening here in some ways. And if you think about the way that Midjourney works, is some of the best, or most interesting outputs come from using references from other things. So I think that kind of ties into what everyone's been talking about memes as well. I mean, a meme is just a reference, and so I don't think there's anything wrong with it, like people saying like, oh, it looks like a Fidenza, because that's going to help people understand what it is that wouldn't know necessarily.
I think when people say like the Fidenza of something, that means it's going to become very expensive of something. It doesn't mean it's the best art.
So then
of
why not
something.
say it's a squiggle? I don't know.
No, because Fidenza is way higher than a squiggle. Way higher.
See, I don't
That's
know
why.
about either of them. So
Oh, we got to know these prices offhand, okay? You got to know.
I
them
could draw a
offhand.
squiggle and put it on Solana, and if I have enough people around me, it'll be the squiggle.
Hey, there's a squiggle trait in crypto and deads, and they're like one of the highest floor
Yeah,
prices.
they are.
Oh,
Yeah, they
exactly.
are.
Capitalizing on something that was done on ETH and shipping it
'Cause
on
it's
Sol.
cool.
It's cool. I fuck with the culture, but like, let's not like move away
He's
from
hot
like.
when he gets rowdy.
He
like
gets
that.
hot. And this is why he's in the front row.
Oh, it's
That's
your
why I put
first
him in the
time
front
here,
row.
apparently.
Hey, I'm just
Okay,
saying.
Elmo, what's up?
I think one of the biggest things that we have to take into consideration here is when we're looking at these derivatives or repeats or whatever on Sol. Yeah, derivatives, right?
He would not call us a derivative, but keep going.
Is the work, if it bears a likeness to something that's popular, is it furthering that conversation in any way, right? So that's very important. Otherwise, it's just like diet ETH or whatever the fuck it's trying
So
to
wait,
do.
do you
Can you
guys like
name
these
one
things or
original?
not?
Hold on. Can you name one original idea ever?
No. Real quick. Wait,
Everything's a remix.
Wait, let's
Exactly.
provide some context,
So-
okay? So
Wait,
I'm
guys.
gonna-
Remix culture. We're in it right now.
Wait, I'm going to provide some context, okay? So this collection comes out. Aesthetically, a lot of people say, wow, these look pretty good. They're unique enough. People say the Fidenza of. The difference is this is Midjourney. Fidenza is actually generative art. If it was generative, people would be talking a totally different story, to be honest. But it's Midjourney, so it's using AI to copy something that's done with computer algorithms, even though AI is computer algorithms. But I don't want to get into that.
So do you guys like these fucking
we don't
things or not?
know if we like things.
Yo, I
okay?
said the ETH.
I think they look cool. What the
I
fuck's
think
the
they-
problem?
I think they look cool.
What's the problem? They look
The
alright.
artist
What's
was
the-
honest about his process.
I
Great.
bought it
He's
at
a new
9.
artist. Let him run. Like, this is
Who
fine.
fucking cares? It looks
People
cool.
are acting like they have standards. Like, let's be real, they don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
No, the reason why
I know,
people
that's why I
are
said that.
wait, the reason why anyone is up in arms is saying the Fidenza of and people running with that
Okay.
narrative. Fidenza of means these things are gonna hit 100K.
No, this is
That's the problem.
This is a pioneer because he said, I created this in Midjourney, not like all the generative artists who create their PE5JS script in AI and then say they're generative
Okay,
artists.
plenty of Midjourney artists say that they use Midjourney.
And it's great. It's good. It's good.
But he's not a pioneer just
I
because
love
he
it. He's
said
a pioneer
that
for being honest.
Also, it's like
plenty of artists are honest about using Midjourney.
also it's like $1,000. Like a sappy seal is worth more than it. Like calling it a Fidenza is a stretch.
Everyone's a pioneer when no one knows how to use Google
Why
to
do we
actually
care?
verify
Hey.
what was the first.
We care because well, this is the thing too, and I gotta say, this is the shitcoin perspective. I think for an art perspective, I'm trying to buy a Fidenza. I'm trying to hold it for a decade. I'm gotta be
How
honest.
much that cost for one of them things?
A Fidenza? How much is the Fidenza right now?
69
Rosamond, hit
ETH.
us.
69
140K.
ETH, I'm pretty
150K, yeah, 140, 150K.
Sweet Jesus.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's an
different
art.
ballpark.
because
No,
it's
I
an
know.
art-
about.
That's
art
why people keep
investment.
if you call it a Fidenza, we go, no, it's not. And it makes
Call
the
it
art
some
boys
other
mad.
shit. Just
Exactly.
call it some new shit.
Exactly.
It's an art investment.
Yeah. No, but that's the problem. People
5
are being
sales away
like,
from
I'm gonna
100.
put this on my wall for a decade, and
but
then
also, guys, there are some amazing artists on Solana. Just go on Exchange Art and look up fucking John Lay and look up fucking like No Legs and look up these fucking people and like
Hey,
stop
I'll
trying to
put
reinvent the
Scum,
wheel.
Stop.
Wait,
Stop.
Patrick, aren't you
Stop.
on
Hold
Exchange
on,
Art?
hold on, hold
Shout out
on.
Milk.
I'll put Scum against any ETH artist.
Sure.
My slime Scum against
Yo.
any ETH artist.
Yeah.
Straight up.
What up, OG?
And
Yeah, I
let's
agree.
not act like ETH doesn't have derivatives either. Back
No
when
one said
Sol
it didn't.
projects were pumping,
No
we
one
saw
said it
all these
didn't.
Derivatives.
Nah, yeah. I'd add to like Chainsy and Tony. Oh, definitely, and Vincenzo.
Yeah, shout out the Bear,
and,
shout out DMB. Yeah.
Hey.
and No Face as well as No
Yeah,
Legs.
right, No
yeah,
Legs, No
oh,
Face,
No
No
Face
Legs.
and No Legs.
Well,
yeah,
I think
There's
you're
John Lay.
He brought up a really
There's
good point
good art on
earlier. Like,
Solana.
we're not seeing the tribalism other than here. In the space, when it comes to the different chains. Like, there was, 2021, it was like, if you're not minting on ETH, why are you going to Tez? You're betraying the ETH. Like, it was this whole thing. Now it's just everyone is very accepting of artists going on different chains. It's healthier if artists are on different chains. Like, if you put a Venn diagram up of like the Solana collectors, the ETH collectors, BTC, and everybody else, like, they don't really intersect a whole lot. People like collecting on their native chains, and you're just doing yourself a disservice if you're an artist and you are not kind of expanding into all countries.
And also, you don't have to, just because you're like ETH guys coming over here and looking for art, don't forget about the people that have been here for 2 years. There might be some cool shit. You're all like trying to make new art or make the Fidenza on Sol. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, go look at the dope art that exists. And if you don't like that, then yeah, buy your fake Benza or whatever it is. Like, yeah.
So that was just a direct conflict then. They're
Huh?
not like are people not supposed to like cross chains look for
No,
new
cross
art?
chains. I'm
Because
saying
just
do
said.
it. Go come. Find the artists that are here. Find the artists that are there.
I got to be honest here. We got Ordinal MFers. We got ETH
I
MFers. We
love
got
all of
Solana.
it.
We got one or two
Yeah.
secret Cardano
That's
boys
right. Put
in the
Scum
house
on the
too.
board.
Give me the Crocs back.
That I'm not gonna out here. Okay.
You feel me? Put some
Yes,
respect
sir.
on Solana art.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
get it
Type
twisted.
shit.
I've minted on Cardano before. Like,
We all
Why?
yeah.
Why?
Take the mic away.
Why?
Take the mic away.
Clip that shit.
Kick it,
Clip
homie.
that shit. You know why? Because for all the people saying for tribalism, there's a bunch of people just fucking around and finding out, and that's great.
Yeah.
That's it.
We all out here following.
Yeah, but it's
I
still a
can't
terrible
argue with
idea.
him.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I didn't do
So,
it.
so here's what we're gonna do, guys.
we
We're
out
gonna
here
keep
preaching.
talking. We're gonna keep debating. We're gonna keep arguing. However, we're gonna do it offline at a bar instead.
Let's
so
go.
everyone,
The
we're
most
not yet, okay?
centralized bar
So
in Venice.
everyone in the chat, you guys don't get to see what happens next. We call it IRL Alpha for a reason. There's Alpha only IRL. Sorry, you're gonna see some interviews, but everyone who's here, we're gonna try our hardest here. We're going to the gently used Honda
All right,
Civic.
guys, listen to this. We're going to gently use Honda Civic. I got my Oprah moment. You all got Crocs. Let's go.
Okay, so we're filming this right now. To the Civic, and everyone, after that, we're going to the bar, Vibes Co. right on
What's the
Abbot-Kinney,
ticker?
right nearby. Play some music, someone, Trick. Thank you, bye. There's cameras happening. There we go. I don't know what's happening with my life.
Good to see. You know what? Let's go right here. We have a legend right now in this space. Here we go. I see him as the Jimmy Fallon of our late night space. Everybody's favorite derivative, Blue Lay's potato chip, Leap. Leap, man, how's it going, dude?
Yo, I hate Thread Guy for starting this blue Dorito, Frito, deep sleep. Every day, he just adds a new adjective to it, and I'm sick of it, honestly.
So there's trouble in paradise between you and Thread Guy.
Dude, we're breaking up. We're breaking up, it's over, and I'm putting it on the timeline tonight.
You know, I gotta admit, I'm a little brokenhearted over that. I thought you guys were like really the relationship that would make it through Web3.
No, I fucking love him, dude. Thread Guy is, I'll say this, supporting Thread Guy is like buying Bitcoin at $100. That's what supporting Thread Guy is like.
That is a great sponsorship. Now, bro, dude, like you have like the late night space in this space, man. How did that all come about? Like, what's your tip to like everybody starting out doing the spaces? Like,
I mean, I just had no life, did spaces all day, every day, and it finally worked. But honestly, it's people like you, it's people in the community that show up night after night to support us. And yeah, I could not be more thankful. It's seriously amazing.
Jerry, can we get the lights back on?
Jerry, can we put the lights back on? Come on.
Dude, so what do you got coming up, man? Like, you're like now Rug Radio royalty, Rug Radio merge with Decrypt. You guys are doing it big. Like, what's coming up for Leap in 2024?
So I've actually, I haven't even told anybody this, so you're getting kind of the...
We're getting the alpha leaked right now, straight from Leap.
So I've actually I haven't had a chance, but you're putting me on the spot. So I'm actually independent now. I absolutely love Rug Radio, and they were so good to me, and I have nothing but amazing things to say about them. But I'm independent now, so labels hit me up.
I think my nipples just perked up a little hearing
I
that.
honestly have not told anybody. And,
Dude, you just heard that here first from Leap. Leap is completely independent, a free agent. Dude.
Appreciate it, thank you. Oh, yeah.
That's Bitgod.
I know. Yeah, I know that. Man, I feel like the real cabal is at IRL Alpha, so if you don't know, now you know. Show up every Thursday. That's what it is.
I mean, we are going to be launching a bunch of shitcoins pretty soon.
I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with that.
So you don't drive a gently used Honda Civic or rock some nice Simply jean shorts, also known as jorts, or smoke some 7-Eleven Newports?
Look, I love the meme coins. I love the culture coins. I think Jen said it earlier tonight. It's not DeFi, it's meme-fi, which I might even tweet.
Meme-fi is a good one. That's actually
it's a great one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just like focused on stacking on things that I really believe in. I like to stack L1s, L2s, things like that. Have a soul bag, Bitcoin, trying to get more exposure to ordinals. I don't have the mindset or the mental capacity to actively trade shitcoins. And I don't care who thinks that this isn't true. There is a real talent to being successful with meme coins, and it's not just pure luck, and I don't have that talent.
It's called being left curb and being slightly stupid. I can't say the word. It's redacted, but you got to be slightly redacted to trade meme coins. If you're redacted, you catch all the wins. That's my philosophy on meme coins.
Look, if you get it, then you don't get it.
Exactly. Ellie, man, now that you're a free agent, man, are we going to see more video content? We're going to still see Spaces content? What's coming up, man? Like, you're living the life over here in LA, you know, got out of Virginia, got out. Like, what's coming up for Leap?
Man, what's coming up for Leap? So actually, I can't actually say, but we have some big stuff coming.
I know you had a big meeting in New York.
Shout out to Thread Guy. We got some cool stuff coming, and some stuff we've been working on for a really long time. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to like
jinx it.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it. But really excited about what we've been working on, and I think people are gonna like it.
Dude, Leap, I'm excited for everything you got coming up, man. Like, you're one of my favorite people in the space, dude. You're like I said, dude, you're like the late night Jimmy Fallon. Almost said Jimmy Kimmel. Don't want to insult you. You're the Jimmy Fallon of the space, man. Good to see your growth, man. Good to see you like coming up, bro.
I appreciate you. Follow my guy here. You know what it is. Hit him on X. Hit him everywhere. And shout out to IRL Alpha. Peace.
Follow us, IRL_Alpha. Follow me, your boy Lo Swayze. And of course, follow this amazing motherfucker, Leap. He does not need an introduction.
I love you guys. Oh, and let's go to the hands.
think I'll just end it like that from now on.
There is a meme coin called Hands.
I have nothing to do with that one.
All right. Bosch, let's take it over to, thank you, Lee. Let's take it over to our sponsor. Excuse me, people, I'm going to just go right here because I got to shout out our sponsor.
I'm laying it out.
So we got to shout out our sponsor. Thank you for giving us the money to do this and keep going. Shout out to Moonworld, building the future of sci-fi on chain. Moonworld, check them out, M00M World at Moonworld. Scan the code. Hold on. My boy just walked in. Bosch, get a shot. We got the amazing Nick Web3. Nick, man, like you've been coming up lately. You work with Flicky Play. You did like the Baby Shark. You partnered with Bratz. You're doing co-hosting with Mika on Explain It to Me Like I'm Five with Butoshi, the other goat over here. Bro, just talk about your come up and how you're doing. Take the mic.
Hello. Good evening. I just got here from the office.
One of the hardest working man here.
The GOAT,
you're
pre
the
and
goat.
post show host right here. Yeah, we've been working on some really cool stuff. Shout out Mika, very blessed to be co-hosting those spaces. Explain It Like I'm Five, learning a lot, super fun, very good vibes. You can just, have a good time in a space, which I think is really needed. But yeah, on the Flick Play side of things, we're building augmented reality toys. Bratz is next, interoperable, use them in different experiences on the blockchain, so super exciting. I think our time is coming as far as Flick Play goes in the Web3 space and also mass onboarding like Web2. That's the goal at least, figuring that out. But yeah, it's good. It's been a long week, but good building. Do you want to play some Connect 4?
What's up?
Do you want to play Connect 4?
I'll play chess.
All right, we can play chess. I don't know if I'll win at chess.
We
but-
might have to do that after this because I gotta interview some people.
All right, it is fair.
But you do got hold on. So Flicky Play has been integrating a lot of like Web2 companies because you got Bratz, you got Baby Shark, which has just like been viral, man.
Yeah, that was fun. We got
So-
Bandai Namco, like one of their funds, which is really cool. So I was like,
You spoke to
geeking
the
out as
nerd in
someone
me
who-
right
Yeah, as like as someone who watches anime, I was like geeking out. I was like, oh, if we get, because I was looking at their IP list, and I was like, if we get these IP into augmented reality, and then our dev showed us today. He was working on like the Vision Pro software and putting your favorite NFTs and like digital collectibles with the Vision Pro, like super cool. I want it where it's like, it's my workstation buddy, right? It's like going around my desk. I'm like, I want to go get coffee, and it follows me along to get the coffee, right? I can record those experiences, make it real seamless. Right now with the phone, it's still fun, it's still okay. You can use it like you use Instagram and that kind of stuff, but with like Vision Pro, and as the hardware catches up to the software, you're really going to be able to have your favorite characters as like your digital buddies. So should be very exciting. I'm bullish, but yeah, how are you doing, Liz?
I'm good, man. But where do you see the future of AR going? Because AR's
It'll
kinda
be
taking
everywhere.
over, yeah.
It'll be everywhere. Like, we meet up for ramen or KBBQ, and I see you walking down the sidewalk, and I'm like waiting out there in front, and I'm like, yo, Los, and like a giant peace sign like pops up above my head, and you're like, yo, what up, bro? And you like shoot me with a little gun, and it goes bink and hits off my forehead, and that's how like we say hi, and then we come up and we dap each other and do our thing. And then like we're partying or whatever, and I like hit a dance, and I got like
does love to party.
I got like let's say like my Bratz on my right, we're hitting the same dance moves, and I got my Baby Shark above my shoulder, and it's also jamming. Like it'll just be incorporated into how we express ourselves, and you'll always be with like a companion, and it'll be cool because it's like, oh, you got the rare one with the cool emote, like I think that's kind of where it goes, or it's like, oh, you built your own. That's my thought process. Who knows when that'll happen, but we gotta wait for the hardware to catch up.
I feel it's sooner than later, like especially with like the Apple Vision Pro launching in like a week, basically February 2nd. We got like great AR
Next
companies
Friday,
in the
February
space.
2nd, 222.
Shout out to like
for-
OD Labs, who's been building like the AR integration. Shout out to Mika the Goat. also.
Absolutely. Feel better, Mika.
Feel better, Mika. Lots of love from IRL Alpha. And dude, I think we nailed it on that one, man. AR's the
Absolutely.
future.
Bosch, you want me to take the camera? Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're going to switch off. Thank you, Bosch. Bosch has been great. Shout out to the cameraman Bosch right here. If you don't know Bosch, he's a great photographer in the space. Before Drift was doing it, Bosch was climbing on top of shit, getting arrested. Tell us a little bit about climbing on structures and taking pictures.
You shouldn't do it because you'll get hurt doing it. That's all. I don't know. That's all, folks.
Mic drop. Thank you, Bosch. Dude, appreciate you, man. All right. Thank you, baby. All right, we're going to do another... Oh, dude. We're going to do one more shout out again. Our amazing sponsor, Moonworld. Moonworld, building sci-fi on chain. Check out Moonworld. Scan the code. Go check out Moonworld, M00MWorld.com. Thank you, Moonworld, for making all this possible. Let's see who else we're going to interview. You know, I got to go to Fast Eddie one more time. Fast Eddie, you got a minute?
I do. I'm just checking my shitcoins.
Oh, dude. That is how you do it. Do we need a max win?
Well, let's see how we're doing over here. I need the max win. Hold on. I need the max win.
Now, is your favorite cigarette 7-Eleven Newports?
My favorite cigarettes are weed.
I do love that. What do you think about an ordinary pair of jean shorts?
Nothing bad about it. Jorts are like, I'm really into jorts, to be honest. I'm not mad at jorts. Hey, check this out, though, and don't show the camera.
We want you.
Just a one meme coin wallet right there. Just one of them.
We ain't gonna show the camera, but Eddie's doing nice right now. Love you, Eddie, man. Thank you, baby. All right. What's up, dude? I'll see you over there. Yeah, I'll see you right there. So we got an exciting project that's launching on Ordinals. We got one of the main core team members right here. I'm gonna sneak up behind her. If you don't know, this is a legend in this space.
I don't want to walk over the guy.
Cass, how you doing? I just love interrupting people's conversations. Everybody knows that's my shit. Cass, you're with Uniforce. You guys have an Ordinal project drop, and you guys did the Fortnite skins. Man, tell us a little about Uniforce and what's coming up in the future.
Ooh, just replay the spaces that happened today with Trevor, and that will give you all you need to know.
T.O.?
T.O.
Shout out to T.O., man.
Shout out to T.O.
I love T.O. Changed my opinion on VCs. T.O., can't wait till you're back in L.A.
Can't wait. So yeah, it's a new year, it's a fresh year. Really excited. I have more things to personally announce. I'll make sure IRL Alpha hears that when I do.
You got to leak the alpha here first.
All right. I'll hold me to that.
I will hold you
to that. And yeah, super excited for this year.
Cool. And how do you okay, so Ordinals, man. Everybody's coming on Ordinals. We got Uniforce coming on Ordinals. How did all that come about?
Well, from my knowledge, Oni actually had Ordinals ready to go almost a year ago, right? So timing's everything. We'll see how it plays out.
You heard the alpha here first, straight from Cass. Check out Uniforce, dropping on Ordinals, Fortnite project. Cass, where can we find you on socials?
Cass _ Vegas. KAS.
2 underscores.
2 underscores, KAS, Vegas, like Las Vegas. Super easy.
Love to see it. Always dropping the alpha Cass, man. You going to VibesCo?
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to our other sponsor, SoCal VibesCo on Abbot Kinney, the official after party of IRL Alpha, where all the DJs gather and get drunk and do all kinds of debauchery. Let's see who else we find. Nick, I got our next victim. Here's our next victim. Oh, shit. I'm going to just take our next victim right here. Josh, man. We're live to our millions of listeners going on right now. Okay. So tell us about NFTLA, Outer Edge. What do you got coming up? No, and get in here. Get in here. We got the Outer Edge crew right here. What's going on with Outer Edge, and what do we got coming up in March?
All right, so in March we have a new evolving concept called NFTLA Community Week. Right now, builders be building, and we want to support everyone building. So this is a totally 100% inclusive, free event series all week. Everyone's encouraged to do cool pop-ups, to do whatever they want. It's really a free-for-all. And at the end of the day, we're going to publish every single event on our calendar. We're going to have a nice celebration. We haven't announced the venue yet, but we have hundreds of people signed up already. And, I think spring is here. It's time to start rebuilding and building up the Web3 community. And that's what NFT LA Community Week is all about this year.
Dude, I love how you made it informal, got it out of the convention center, and just focused it on pop-up events. Now, Zach, man, how did you guys come up with this idea for Outer Edge, and how did all this come about?
I mean, a lot of it came about because, LA is awesome. It's the most creative place on earth, and we want to make sure it was represented. A lot of the coolest stuff in art and entertainment and technology can only happen because of us here and because of all the community that put so much into it. So we kind of couldn't not, I guess, how I would think about it.
Bro, and you also have an amazing AI space on Wednesday, right? Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, we do an AI builders meetup right here on Sundays every week.
What about the coffee shop?
Yeah, every Wednesday morning, a couple blocks from here, we do a startup cafe, a bunch of basically entrepreneurs, innovators, people trying to make a difference. We like getting people together IRL.
IRL is the alpha. You heard it here first. Zach and Josh. And Outer Edge. Dude, thank you, man. Dude, Zach, great to see you, bro.
Thank you.
I'm a catch. Sam, right?
No, Meg.
Oh, dude. I completely confused you for somebody else. I'm good. Well, hold on. So some of the best accidents are happy accidents, like Bob Ross would say. So Meg, how are you? Tell us about yourself.
I'm doing good. I just got here. I got here late, but I am not in the crypto space at all. I am an artist, but I'm not in the crypto space.
Traditional artist? What kind of artist?
I'm a pianist, and then I upcycle robes and kimonos and have a luxury upcycling brand. And what else do I do? I've redone a lot of furniture, and I also I like curating spaces in my own home, and so I've redone furniture, and I've had different rooms that of all different types. One room I had, it was a pink cloud, so it was my princess castle in a pink cloud, and I had clouds all over the ceiling, and one wall had clouds that were dripping down the whole wall, and so yeah, I kind of curate spaces. And my other art project is a self-love rainbow mirror. And so the purpose of the project is to see your full spectrum when you look in the mirror and love all of yourself. And so it's a mirror that I actually found when I was living in Santa Monica in 2016, I think. And I brought it to Arco Santi. There was a festival called Form, and it was put on by 100 Waters, Skrillex's label, Osla. And I brought it there, live painted all weekend. Had never really been an artist and done that before, and brought it there, live painted it, and kind of used it so as a project that's really helped me in different situations.
That's a really cool concept, using a mirror to kind of reflect back on yourself. How'd you come up with that concept?
I just had a download one day. It was kind of
tapped into the universe and synchronicity.
Yeah, I mean, I found the mirror by the trash of by my old apartment, and I wasn't gonna take it, and I went to work, and I was if it's there later, I'll get it, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then my roommate was did you see that mirror? I'm gonna go get it for you. And he went and got it and brought it upstairs. I was I really don't need that. And it sat in our apartment for 3 or 4 weeks before I kind of had that download. And then I had that download and was oh, I have to do this. I've got to make the Instagram, got to get the domain name, and did everything bam, bam, bam. Even though I don't know, it was just kind of something that I needed to do. And actually, Nick really helped me.
Oh, this man's amazing.
In so many ways, we'd go to festivals, and I'm autistic, and have gone through a lot of mental health, figuring out my mental health and just being a person in the world. And so I made little cards that would go with my project that were like self-love quotes, and I used them as icebreakers, which was like something he taught me how to do, and so I would connect because I was too awkward and like wouldn't be able to connect with people, so I would use that as a moment, and then it would kind of just like create very organic, beautiful moments because it would fit with what they needed to hear. And so,
Hey, you gotta see the dog.
Wait, hold on. Before we go, where can we find you on socials? Where can we find like your piano skills? Like, where can
my Instagram is Little Meg. So
Little Meg?
Yeah, LILMEG, and then it has like 4 underscores, and then the Rainbow Mirror is my mirror, and that's on Instagram, and then my robes and kimonos, that's atomic.love underscore.
Little Meg, pleasure. Great to meet you. Oh,
And Ranger
is running around. That's Ranger. I got to give a shout out to Trick right now. Trick is one of the main producers of IRL Alpha, co-founded this community, just an amazing human being. We got to give a shout out to you and give you your flowers, man.
Thank you, man.
Love you, Trick.
Love you too.
All right, I see my homie in the crowd. Look at him. He's looking for Friday beers, but they're all out of Friday beers.
Friday beers! Where are the Friday beers? No!
My man Swan!
Yeah!
Swan is in the house rocking the sick D-God corduroy hat. Man.
We tried some shit, we learned some shit.
And we made corduroy.
And I don't own a D-God.
Man, check out the fucking Al Pacino.
Come on, man.
Oh my God. So Swan is one drippy motherfucker, man. If you don't know, Swan Fashion School, future fucking designer right here. Swan, man, tell us about the future of fashion.
The future of fashion is going to be on the blockchain. That's all I got to say.
Bro,
my fashion will be on the blockchain. That's for sure.
When am I getting a sick pair of your jeans?
Soon, coming soon. I'm working on getting the production line ready. You know what I
Can
mean?
I get the Raver flare on that shit?
You want the Raver flare?
I do want the Raver flare.
Whatever you want, Los. Whatever you want, man. I got you.
Swan, man, you're one of like the OGs, first 13 to FDIC with the OD Labs, man. Oh my God, talk about OD Labs a little. And they're doing a burn right now where you can burn your FDIC pass. My dyslexia is acting up right now. Where you can burn your pass and get a Lulu and allow list other people to get a Lulu.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about that.
I mean, it's woke. It's something that I've never seen done. If you can get all of your
generative AR on
generative AR on chain, and if you get a 50% kickback of everyone that mints under your FNIC, so you're actually profitable by the end of your mint phase.
Oh, I completely fucked that up with my dyslexia.
So I mean, gang you right here. Yeah, buddy. So I mean,
I'm gonna get you right now.
That's
son.
the alpha. That's the alpha. You know what I mean?
Man, Swan, where can we find you on socials? Because you're just like an absolute Giga Chad.
Swan, the number 5 ON, or Ben the Swan on Instagram.
You heard it here first, man. Swan, bro. Low. Bro, we got to do a shoey. Speaking of...
There's no Friday beer.
Oh, no, I'm not going to do a shoey out of a dirty shoe. We need Nick to bring the clean shoes. Shout out to Nick Web3 for bringing a clean shoe to do a shoey out of. You got to keep your shoeys hygienic. You want a fresh pair of Nikes. You don't want to do a shoey out of somebody's stinky shoe, including your own. Now, where did he go? Where did Sonny go? Did Sonny go outside? Sonny! I think...
Oh, shit.
I don't know if we can go that far. Does it reach? Does the Wi-Fi reach? We're going to test our Wi-Fi range right now, people, as I interview the president of D-Gods. This absolute chat. Sonny, where'd you go? There you go. Oh, my God, look at the fucking drip. Dude, look at the drip. Look at the... Let's get a shot of these pants. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Literally fucking fire, bro. Sonny, president of D-Gods, how you doing? What you smoking on right now?
Whatever my boy Mr. Pink got.
Oh, Mr. Pink!
I'm going to hard chill because
Always the homies last, you know.
Lace up with gas and you know what I'm saying?
Pink. Elevate dispensaries. Elevators on the valley.
Hold that for you. I made them come out here.
Sunny, man.
My bad.
No, you're good, man. You're good.
I had to take y'all on an experience with me.
We should go somewhere.
We're gonna go. Oh, you leaving? Don't leave yet. I gotta get you. All right, so Sunny, man, president of
take y'all
D-Gods,
on
man.
experience.
Oh, that wasn't experience. See, that's how D-Gods roll, bro.
The video is very
Yeah.
That's how D-Gods roll, bro. They take you out to like the shadiest fucking like alleys in the dark to smoke the dankest gas. That's the D-Gods way. You know, just rock the beard, rock the sunnies.
Fuck around and find out, right? And you fucked around and found out. You know
Oh,
what
bro,
I'm saying?
whoa, I just saw the hat right there. Man, Nick, get a shot of this hat.
The D Golf. Shout out to Dougie. Shout out to 527. Some of the best merch under D Gods for sure.
Dude, I did see it on the timeline. You did drop the hot fucking like pink hoodie. Like the Imbros like shit.
Yeah, that's shout out to XD Gods. They made those. That's a very high in demand hoodie right now. They sold them actually last summer, and I had like a box that I got from them, and I just started, passing a couple out, trying to bless people that were interacting on the timeline and shit. So,
Are there any more of those left?
Listen, I texted them immediately after that video came out, and I was like, locate me more supply if y'all have some. So if we get some, I got y'all for sure. Definitely will let you know.
Okay, now Sonny, man, like you were rocking a sick Leatherman jacket at that Clipper game at Hyde with the OD Labs crew. Bro, when is that Leatherman jacket coming out? Can you talk a little bit about that and The Athletics, your brand?
Yeah, so I mean, the Letterman jacket was actually done by Jeff Hamilton. If you guys are familiar with Jeff Hamilton, he's done some legendary NBA jackets. If you guys have ever seen like the picture of Kobe with the championship trophy, the jacket in that is Jeff Hamilton. So he did that for us, and we've had them for a while. We gifted them to the Killer Threes team over the summer. They fucking loved them. And yeah, there was definitely a lot of different ways that we wanted to roll out those jackets. Didn't happen. Anita Max win, but didn't happen yet. But it will hopefully come out this year. But we do have a couple ways to win them over the course of the next month. So if you're on Rebase, they're a Web3 game. We're gonna be doing out some fucking really cool prizes with them. And there's a varsity jacket in their game that you could go out and find. And then we're gonna have some other fun stuff coming up on how I'm gonna give some more away for sure.
Dude, you heard it here first. Sonny, where can we find you so we can get some of this sick drip?
Find me over right on my Twitter, at Sunny Mons, SUNNYMAANZ, and hit me up.
Go, my G.
My dog. Appreciate you.
Fuck yeah.
as always.
Every day, babe. All right, let's see who else we got. I think it's getting close to the time we go to Vibes Co. and just keep the party rolling. Oh, look who, oh my God. Look who I found right now. If you don't know, man, this guy Goody right here, Round Table, one of the biggest the biggest spaces, works with Mario. Man, Goody, tell us about your process. How did this all come about? How did you get to be one of like the best producers in spaces?
Man, I just saw social audio from the beginning, like the spaces stuff from the beginning. Some of the biggest Leap was one of
Leap was just right here, yeah.
He was one of the main people that really inspired it, and like all his spaces and stuff. And I knew that social audio was going to be a big thing, and started trying to make it better, improve it, and add to the experience. Do soundboard stuff, and more dynamic spaces things, and got picked up by. Got the good fortune of being picked up by Mario, and I've been working for him for a year now, and we're expanding, and it's been a journey ever since.
Well, because you guys like handle like all kinds of spaces. You do like crypto, like the news, like different coins, like NFT gaming, man. Like how did all that like develop?
I mean, we started in the crypto stuff. Like that was our bread and butter. The FTX collapse and everything that happened with that was the real catalyst for us. That's what really set us on the map. Getting Sam on the show to do an interview, and then that interview being used at his trial as a part of the evidence against him was massive for us. And then from there, just like all the political stuff kind of cascaded. The Russia revolt, the Israel
that was a
stuff.
Crazy space.
Yeah. All
like
of that
30
stuff.
hours or something like that?
30 hours, 10 or 18 million people, something like that. It was wild. And then we had the Alex Jones, Elon Musk. And
I love the Alex Jones space. That was so great. That was so good.
And stay tuned. We're planning. I recently actually connected with, I'll give you some alpha. I recently connected with the agent of Jim Parsons, and a couple other like really big actors and actresses in Hollywood. So we're trying to bring some more mainstream
Hollywood space now.
Yeah, some Hollywood space to it, some more mainstream
Ooh.
stuff, as well as this
I
political
did work
season.
in Hollywood for like 15 years, so.
This political season, you could see Trump even grace our stage.
You gotta let me know before Trump comes on stage, bro. That'd be huge, man. Dude, okay, so, damn, I don't even know what I want to ask after all that. I think it's time. I think it's time. I'm giddy on that. We're gonna do a mic drop. Looking forward to seeing you, man.
Appreciate it.
We do the mic drop.
Oh yeah. Well, no, we just cut it. Well, we'll say hi real quick, and then we're gonna cut it.
So this is the person who brought us to VibesCo, and the star of the show, the one and the only
The
Shava.
most beautifulest puppy in the world.
Shava, what'd you think of tonight's show? Damn,
Fire.
really?
So fire, huh?
Why do you hate that person so much? Wow, that's really spicy. I don't know if we can say that on YouTube. Rosenbaum. Yeah, shout out to Rosenbaum, one of the best producers in this space, produces the IRL Alpha show, and Shava, the lovely Shava. Rosenbaum, what were you going to say?
I mean, you know, I never gave this pre-show and post-show very much credit. Leading up until 2 weeks ago, when I watched the full
And you
episode,
noticed that me and Nick were the goats.
Well, yes, you're a phenomenal host and interviewer, and as well as you are, and you guys have both been flip-flopping that.
What was it 2 weeks ago?
Well, I just watched it for the first time. I was like, you know what?
He never watched us. He produces us and never watches us. Like, I feel like the bastard stepchild right now.
No, I was time-stamping the regular episode. But
You're getting so deep right now.
Well, I am. Because I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch the pre-show one time. I haven't watched it yet, see what's happening, what people are
You
talking
never
about.
watched us.
And I realized,
Rude.
you know.
Producers of the show never watched us.
You know how many schemes we have? Like, such good ideas.
Of
Very
course.
good ideas.
You don't deserve them.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We fire guests up there all the time, right? But we have, like, the biggest names in the space sitting in the crowd every single week.
like a minute.
And a lot of these people just don't want to be on the panel. Or, you know, like Jen, she's in rotation, but you know, you gotta be in rotation. So you gotta wait a
Jen's
few
the star,
weeks.
man. Jen's
You get
the
back
hot
out
take
there.
Queen. Take
He
the mic
talks
down.
about a rotation like he understands that. He's a Web3 dude. Let's be fucking real.
Rotation has a different meaning. Jen is the queen of hot takes if you don't know Jen.
I'm a good boy.
Follow
I have no
adult
clue.
arts.
I will say this though, that you get some of the best insights and the best interviews, and this is the real alpha of the show, in my opinion. And
IRL is definitely the alpha.
so fire. Anyhow, appreciate you guys. We got to cut this though. We'll let Jen say her last.
Los is the alpha. He's also the most incredibly talented writer you've ever met. So one day we'll all be blessed with his talents. But yeah,